Hello and welcome everyone to Monster of the Week. We have a bit of the sillies, and that's okay. This is a silly welcome zone. We are here to accommodate and encourage the sillies. So yeah, we're gonna be playing Monster of the Week, maybe some Quest, because it just depends on if we log on to our game within a game or not. And I know we've got some robot ass to kick, and who knows what else. We already kicked a bunch of robot ass, but let's just go around and let's say who we are, who we're playing, what your playbook is, and let's see, your character's favorite movie genre. I feel like that's a fun question.
Deep cut. I like that.
Yeah. So while I open up my character sheet, I will tell you about Jezebel. That's my character. She is the Summoned playbook. She's a little crazy. And obviously, aside from anime, her favorite movie genre is probably... I imagine it's like...
It's not anime?
I feel like that's too obvious of a given. If she's not going to watch anime, I feel like her...
If pressed.
Yes, if pressed to pick another one. I imagine it's like those weird kind of indie mystery films. I could see her digging those.
Example?
Oh, gosh. Oh. I've seen so many at friends' houses, but I never got the title. I just always left going, man, that was weird.
Okay, let me ask you something, though. So, is that...
She probably also really likes Alfred Hitchcock movies.
Oh, interesting.
Like Spellbound?
Is that like what Jezebel, the angel of death of the apocalypse likes? Or is that what Jezebel, the character she thinks she is, likes?
I think it's what the character she thinks she is likes. She's like, oh man, did you see Spellbound? Ingrid Bergman, Alfred Hitchcock is great. Solid movie. You never see it coming at the end. Like, he did kill the guy. What? Anyways, let's go on down to Billy. How are you? Tell us about yourself or your character.
I'm good. I'm playing Artie Whitaker Jr., who is a werebear motorcycle gang guy, and using the monstrous playbook. And then in-game, in Guilds of ShadowCraft, Artie is playing Bear God in Leet Speak. And he and I both are ready to eat some robot ass because I had just
I'm sorry. Can you back up? That was eat some robot ass. That's what I get. Is that for your OnlyFans?
No. See, I at the end of last episode, I werebeared out, right? Yeah. So I am eating robot ass.
You're biting their shiny metal ass.
Can I just give you a little peek behind the curtain? This is something I changed from the way the campaign was written, but as Ollie originally wrote this campaign, those robots were sex bots.
Why? Why did you change it?
I made a few good faith changes. That was one of them.
So he is, and he's still, combat's over, but he, one of his character flaws, just can't summon superpowers without consequence. He's in bear form. So we're gonna see how long I can ride that without it being annoying. Favorite movie genre. He's gonna be that asshole that loves Kevin Smith movies.
Love it.
Don't know why that's so funny, but it is for some reason. He loves the Viewisk universe.
To each their own. I feel like there's a bunch of eclectic tastes among these characters. Speaking of which, deception check. How's your character doing?
He's just doing grand on his way to court. That'll be great. I'm playing Marvin Lockwood. He's a spell slinger, focused on lightning or entropy magic. Just a professional wizard trying to work his way through life. That's going to be fun. favorite movie genre. Well, I mean, I don't know if it's a genre, but if you asked him, he'd say anything with like, Harry Potter. It just likes the entire Harry Potter universe.
Wizards.
Yeah, wizards, magic.
He probably likes Willow too.
He did like Willow until Harry came along. He kind of likes Star Wars because that's kind of like space wizards. But he's more of the Sith side because they got the lightning. So
See,
he
whenever
leans.
I do one of these character building questions, that's like, what's your character's favorite X? I always like to phrase it as, what is their actual favorite? And then what do they tell everybody is their favorite? Because most people have two different answers to those.
Marvin is pretty open about this sort of thing. It kind of fits. He's literally wearing a Gryffindor robe right now as his magic battle uniform. So it's
all I'm saying is that we've all met a bunch of people who say that Citizen Kane is their favorite, and some of them are fucking lying. Okay,
that's fair.
Yeah.
This is what he tells his friends.
I never understood those people.
They don't actually like it. They just think they do.
And of course, we also have the ever so lovely Nuggetosaurus.
That's me. I'm very excited to be here. I love this game. I think it's a ton of fun. It's super chaos and I love it. I'm playing Magdalena Knight. The Mundane is her playbook. She's just a girl who got mixed up with a bunch of magical people and doesn't like seeing dead bodies. So her shoulder is kind of messed up. And so she's in a little bit of pain. She's not unstable, but is very close to it. And her favorite movie genre are foreign rom-coms, specifically foreign rom-coms. Yeah.
Does she watch telenovelas?
Absolutely.
Hell yeah.
And I also imagine there's a good K-drama.
Yes. If she can find a good K-drama that's like specifically
Jezebel
romance.
Has so many to recommend to her.
Oh, dude, it's because she's inviting her over for movie night, right? And she brings cookies.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Mm-hmm. Anyways, since we know
you
what
do
you're
that,
saying.
your horns move, and it's really unsettling.
Yeah, I know. It's great.
Oh God, you can make the move independently.
Yes, I can, Colin. I made so many faces in the mirror after our first game. I was there for quite a while, because it was just really funny to look at. Anyways, you're our game master. How are you?
Yeah.
And what's your favorite movie genre? Or you could tell us Esteban's favorite. He's with us.
Oh, okay, that's way better. Okay, so I'm Colin. My playbook is Game Master of this particular game. I selected all the best powers and super high stats. And for myself, I don't know if I have a favorite movie genre. I kind of do like everything. I do like Hitchcock a lot, actually. The movie Rope by Alfred Hitchcock is one of my favorite movies of all time, if you've never seen it. It's like one of the best. My dream as a GM is to make a scene as intense as that entire fucking movie is. Because they kill a guy in the first scene, and then they stuff his body in a trunk, and then they put a tablecloth over it and eat dinner off of it. And for the whole movie, you're wondering when they're going to find out that there's a body under the dining room table the entire time. And he shot it in such a way that the movie, if you ever saw like Birdman, it's the same trick. It makes it seem like it's all one continuous shot. There's never the camera never cuts away for the whole freaking movie. So it actually does, but he hides the cuts. So it looks like it's one continuous shot. So the whole movie, you're just like, it's so tense. It's so good. For Esteban, Esteban's favorite genre.
I tell everybody that it's like a good ghost story, but really, I dig westerns. Super into cowboy stuff. Yeah. Me and Jezebel have talked about this a bunch. We dig on old Clint Eastwood movies. It's dope. She gets it.
I showed Esteban Trigun because that's like a anime western. It's pretty good.
Yeah, I didn't get it at all, but it was cool. Yeah, it was great. And then I was like, Cowboy Bebop, that's got cowboys in it. We'll like that, right?
But they're in space, so.
If it turns out they're in space.
Yeah.
I love the idea that you go to the morgue enough that you can sit down and have movie nights with the ghost.
Yeah, that's the only one when I go after hours.
You can't do it during your now 20-minute.
No, I have to break in after hours to do that.
Yeah, well, you'll still do that. I'm sure you will still do that.
I'm sure.
Yeah, so I'm your
I
game
thought you
master.
meant I had limited time during business hours.
You didn't say anything about after hours.
Exactly.
It was the contract was mum on that particular term. But yeah, I'm your game master. I love this game too. This game just makes me so freaking happy every time we do it. And if there's nothing else, I would actually like to do a little bit of recap from last time. Okay, so I have trouble keeping sessions of this game straight, but I know that last time the group was at the morgue where they were investigating the corpses of these two big-time Twitch streamers who had both wound up all dead in the morgue, and found that one of the bodies there, not the two streamers, but the body of the truck driver who set himself on fire after running over an Overlong Games employee, was actually a robot. From this, they gathered that because the two streamers were actually live right now and still trying to get people to come to the event in ShadowCraft, that they too had been body swapped with robots, and that this was all part of some kind of ploy by Botch, the head of Overlong Games, to get people to log into the game around midnight tonight for the event, whatever it's going to be, for some nefarious purpose. So they set off for Overlong Games, trying to get there in time to stop whatever's happening, and encountered a traffic jam, and hilarity ensued from that one little traffic jam. Maggie used some of her elite hacker power to rewire a billboard on the highway that was directing people to Overlong Games, to instead, I love that you did this, to instead send everybody back to Speed, the internet cafe, and away from Overlong Games for the party. So right now, poor Pat is just overwhelmed, I'm sure, with everything happening over at Speed. And with the highway cleared, and we would be remiss if we didn't mention that they got Esteban to possess an angry motorist who hit Maggie's van and then frame him for murder. that guy.
Oh, we didn't do murder because we decided that would be a bit too far. We just had him chug a bottle of wine.
Yeah,
DWI.
DUI,
and then call it in himself.
And he took off his pants.
And he took off his
for
pants.
indecent exposure.
Yeah.
Yep. Just some mild public indecency and a bit of DUI. A little bit of DUI between friends.
But not murder.
But not murder. There was a corpse on the highway underneath the van for a while there.
But then it got up, so it obviously wasn't a corpse.
It was, I believe it was Dan Emo's body, right? Dan Emo? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Refresh my memory though, what ended up happening to Dan Emo's body? Do you still have
Esteban's
it?
still possessing it.
Okay.
We're
still in the van.
Yeah.
Still, that Maggie was really big about not wanting the corpse in the van.
I think the reason why the robots got sent after us is because the security cameras recognized Dan Emo.
Because he was on your motorcycle.
Yeah, you had the corpse on.
He was like,
you had the weekend at Bernie's motorcycle. Yeah, discrepancy. So they were assaulted by robot security guards outside of Overlong Games. Artie, as Billy mentioned, Artie went all bear form. Finally put the hood up. Was very, very excited about that. And the party fought off a group of these robots that were really not fucking around, and caused a fair bit of pain for everybody, particularly Maggie, who got hurt pretty bad in that fight. But with the robots pacified after a pretty tough little fight, with the robots pacified, just at the end, as they were plotting their next move, Marvin's master, Kellador, the magical cat with his magical pawsy-wazzies.
I gave him hugs.
You did give Kellador.
I almost absconded with him, and then they persuaded me not to.
Yeah, smart. But Kellador appeared and told Marvin that he was in a spot of trouble and that the time for his trial was right now. Opened a portal and sent Marvin sailing through it. So the rest of the party is still back outside of Overlong Games next to Maggie's fucked up van, Artie's motorcycle, a bear, and a very injured Maggie, and Esteban still rocking around in Dan Emo's dead body.
Mm-hmm.
But Marvin has been taken elsewhere, and that is where we are now. Marvin,
Yes.
you have been summoned to the Magical Council in the past, not necessarily because you were in trouble, but you've been here before. I'd like your help here in kind of making this environment. So I'll give you the basic idea of what I see in my head. If you remember the Jedi High Council chamber from the Star Wars prequel trilogy,
Yeah.
it's a lot like that. Big circular room at the top of a tower.
Lots of windows.
So lots of window 360 panorama.
Okay.
Except outside those windows is not the sprawling planet city of Coruscant.
No.
Outside that is the stars. You are looking out onto space itself. This location sort of exists outside of time and space. It can be accessed from anywhere. It's sort of a little pocket dimension where all of the members of the High Sorcerer's Council can go and meet at any time, can be just dragged through a portal and just be in this one location. It's secure, it's safe, nobody can find you here, and in fake space, no one can hear you scream. So that's where you are now. You're in this little council chamber, but I would like you to tell me, what do you think it looks like inside the room here? Right down to, if you can, like, what are the council members sitting on, for example? What's the floor look like? What does this room look like in your mind's eye?
I've just got the image of, these are not all cats, but they're
They are. I want to just let you know before you go on. They are not all cats, but they are all animals.
Okay, so they're all okay. Great. Well, that changes a little bit. I'm imagining now that it's probably something closer to like almost like a pet playroom in a way. Lots of comfortable, like lots of cat towers, dog beds, comfortable locations like that. They're still actually probably, it's still originally like before they all were taken animal forms. It's still like, the stone flooring, the very intricate, wrought iron work, sconces. There's a lot of like dark stained wood accents, but as they've each and every one been slowly transformed into animals, their comfortable chairs have been replaced with whatever comfortable animal accoutrement that they require.
Yeah, I love that. So you're in a petting zoo.
Yes, for the most part.
You're in a wizard petting zoo.
And I imagine the first couple times I was there was not so much a scared straight sort of situation. I was the designated like scritches or cuddle wizard for that particular meeting. So
yeah, there's always one. Somebody's got it's kind of the bitch work when you first get
it's
on
considered
the
an
council.
honor by the arch wizards, but no one really wants the job.
Yes, that's what they tell you. This is a position of very high honor to be the scritcher. But we all know. It's like, how they say like it's good luck to have a bird shit on your head. That's just something people made up so they feel better about birds shitting on their head.
Exactly.
Same idea. So you are surrounded by, what's a good magical number? 7 seems right. So
7 works.
Yeah.
Or 13.
13 is good, but then I have to come up with 4 more
Fair.
characters. So there's 7.
7.
7 sorcerers. I'm gonna say I don't think Kelador, based on his conduct, I don't think Kelador is the head guy. I think Kelador might be like sort of the VP of this situation. he is your direct superior. He's the one you work for. I think the Magical Council sort of splits things up by region, and he's sort of he's your district manager, if you
that's
will,
fair.
of your particular area. And your area in this case may simply be Earth.
Okay.
But
The
Kelador,
material plane.
yeah, sure, the material plane. I like that idea. Yeah. So Kelador is there with you. Kelador is a little black and white tuxedo tabby, and when you appear in this room, Kelador is already sitting across from you atop a cat tree, but the cat tree looks like a little wizard tower that he's just perched on top of with his magical posy-wazzies hanging over the edge. If you were to do, and let's say you do for the sake of the scene, just sort of do a 360 around this room, you see that to the right of Kelador, as you turn, I'm actually going to draw a diagram for myself here. There's Kelador, your kitty cat. To the right of Kelador, there is a silverback gorilla. Big motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
To the right of him, them, I haven't decided a gender. Kelador, silverback gorilla. Next to that, the silverback gorilla is sitting in basically a lazy boy. Even has his feet up and just kind of sitting back, stern looking. To the right of the silverback gorilla, there is a table. Ooh.
Oh no!
No, we
Oh, no.
lost Maggie. Oh, now our faces are all screwed up.
Mine was that way.
No,
Oh,
it was
Billy.
not.
Oh, yeah.
We've got impromptu faces for now.
All right, I can see Marvin. That's all that matters. Oh, there's me. Okay. So to the right of Kelador is a silverback gorilla. To the right of the gorilla, there is a little end table upon which sits a goldfish in a bowl. Inside the bowl, there's a bunch of rocks and a little castle that he keeps kind of swimming in and out of. To the right of the goldfish, we have a Labrador Retriever. I'll say a chocolate lab because they're my favorite. I like
nice.
that. Chocolate lab. To the right of the chocolate lab, so that's 4. We have, how about a platypus?
Yes.
I like that idea. To the right of the platypus, we have an octopus in a tank. Because they're basically aliens. And
They're
then
the
to
best.
the right, octopuses are so cool. And to the right of said octopus, we have a good mixture of. Oh, we need a bird. We need a bird. Flamingo,
Mhm.
Nice.
who is standing on one leg and mean mugging you. So, cat, gorilla, goldfish, chocolate lab, platypus, octopus, flamingo. Love the way that feels.
Yes.
And there is this ambiance in the room. There's the smell, which is offensive, because there's
Yes.
many large animals in this room. There is a smell. It smells like a petting zoo. But there's also this sound that you always get every time you're here. You don't know where it comes from, but it sounds like just the constant persisting hum, like chanting monks, just a Gregorian chants that are coming from the air, it seems. All along the top of the ceiling, there are torches and sconces lit. Everything gives a dull red glow. And you're standing at the center of, since there's 7 of them, you're standing at the center of a 7-pointed star, each point pointing at another member of the Sorcerer's Council. And the first to speak is Kelador. Marvin Lockwood, you've come before this council, stand accused of casting improper and illegal magics and conspiring to create even further magical chaos. How do you plead?
Not guilty.
They all look to each other. Oh, damn, we have to have a trial. All right. The gorilla says you said he was going to plead guilty. What do you mean? I thought he'd know what he did and he would just... All right, Marvin, would you like representation?
Yeah, I'm not dumb enough to represent myself. I mean, that's just asking for trouble.
Couldn't agree more, boy. Who would you like to represent you?
I don't exactly have legal counsel on speed dial.
Do you have a character witness?
Character witness. Well, I have my friends. I mean, Maggie would probably be my character witness.
Meanwhile, back outside of Overlong Games.
Oh no. I see this
Maggie's
going
Maggie
very poorly.
Unconscious.
Maggie, you're unconscious?
Yeah, because she fainted at the sight of the talking cat.
That's right.
Yeah.
I've gone over and I have your head in my lap and I'm just petting
Yep.
your hair. Because I can't pet the cat anymore. And so, and Maggie's
Right.
better than cats anyways, so.
So, Jezebel, you're
Yes.
sitting there stroking Maggie's hair like a kitty cat.
Smells like strawberries.
Smells like fresh cut spring strawberries. Summer strawberries. Strawberries don't grow in spring.
Well, they do here.
And oh, fair enough. Yeah, Floridians. And Maggie, I think Maggie's eyes just start to flutter open a bit after.
It's alright, Maggie. I'm here for you.
What happened? Why does my shoulder hurt so bad?
You dislocated it and I put it back for you.
Oh, yeah, that happened.
And then one of Marvin's cohorts arrived and you fainted.
Oh, so that wasn't just, the pain talking?
No, it was the cat talking.
Oh, yeah.
It's very
Yeah, it was a
fuzzy.
talking cat.
Very
Okay.
cute.
Oh man.
Yeah.
You fainted at the sight of a talking cat. You're gonna hate this.
But don't worry, I'm here. And you won't have to go through anything like that for a while.
I appreciate it.
The moment you say
I'll
that,
protect
the
you.
moment you say I don't think you even get the full sentence out. You won't have to go through anything like "Ah!" As Artie, as you're in bear form, tottering around, sniffing yourself a bit, loving being a bear. Suddenly you see a portal open beneath Jezebel and Maggie as they both fall through
That's
the
good.
floor.
That's good because there was going to be some apocalyptic triggers that would happen if Maggie went without Jezebel.
Oh, really? Is
Probably.
that so?
Yeah,
Lindy?
probably.
You're making me reconsider my choices.
So they just get instantly sucked into this portal, and Artie's like, "Hmm."
Here's what I want you to do, though, Lindy.
Yes.
Now that you've said that,
Okay.
I want you to roll me for it. I want you to roll act under pressure.
Sure. I was just gonna use magic to teleport myself wherever they went if they got separated, but I will act under pressure. That's cool.
Yep.
We're using D10s?
D6s.
D6s.
If you use D10s, it'll be a very different result.
No, yeah, no, I did that. Just
I've been doing that the
two
whole game.
D6s. 2D6s. Yes.
Yep,
I know how to
2d6.
play this game. I can. All right. I got a, let's see, 8 plus 1, 9.
That's a mixed success.
It is.
Worst outcome, hard choice, or price to pay. Okay. Here's your hard choice.
Okay.
You can come with Maggie.
Hmm?
You will be injured in the process. You're going to get splinched.
Oh, as long as I'm with Maggie, it doesn't matter.
It's going to hurt. This warning you.
As long as I'm with Maggie.
Heard, acknowledged, and understood. You're cradling Maggie in your arms. holding her, stroking her hair.
So
trying to keep her
close.
calm. So close. This is your moment. You
Sis.
think somewhere in the back of your mind, I think this is your moment.
Yeah.
This
Maybe we'll
is-
smooch.
This might be smooching time.
Might be.
When suddenly she falls through your arms and through the ground into this portal. And I think, if this sounds right and in character to you, I think what makes sense is that basically you dive in after her.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. No, I can't let her be stolen from me. They've stolen my moment. They're not stealing Maggie too. I don't care who these people are. They're going down.
And you go down
I do.
into
well,
the floor.
I would, but you know.
Hey, you.
I get that.
It's like a sex thing. It's funny because it's sexual. You dive into the ground, and as you're diving into the ground, the portal is closing behind you. Your foot gets caught as the portal closes. You take 4 harm.
Okay. Does my armor apply?
Yes.
Okay.
So it'll be reduced.
Cool.
Which foot do you want more?
Which foot do I want more? Let's say. Well, you know, you always want to get off on the right foot, so.
Left foot it is.
Yep.
The portal closes and cuts off half of your half of your left foot. You lose your toes. I just feel like with Jezebel, they grow back.
I do
but-
too. Yeah.
So I'm not too concerned about this.
They weirdly would
uh,
do something like that, yeah.
I'm really concerned that the toes that are left behind will spawn another Jezebel themselves.
Writing that down. Spawn a Jez. So
Great. Now we have an
She's like
evil
a
twin.
starfish.
she's
Just
like,
kind of up.
is it weird for her? No.
No. She thinks maybe
So-
she thinks that's how some people are, and then just other people aren't. It just really depends on the person. She doesn't know how people work.
So Marvin, you had just uttered the words, well, maybe Maggie would be a good character witness, when suddenly Maggie falls to the floor right in front of you between you and Kellador. And a second later, Jezebel falls through, missing half of her foot. Here's something I'm curious about. Jezebel, what color is your blood?
Ooh, well, it's not red.
No, that'd be lame.
I-
I wouldn't ask if it was red.
Oh gosh. I mean, black's pretty classic.
Black ichor.
Yeah, like a black ichor, but with glitter.
Oh, I just bought some.
Like some sparkly black ichor. Because I feel like black isn't just enough. It has to be either like a weird neon color or black with glitter. And I think black with glitter is pretty fitting.
I just bought this. You ever seen Crazy Aaron's thinking putty? I love this stuff.
I know silly putty. Oh, what? Yeah, that's what, but more like
It's got
slightly
black
less
glitter stars in it.
viscous. And that would be Jezebel's blood.
Yeah. This, but more fluid. Yeah.
Yes.
So.
But I don't think it's like drippy, like regular blood, but it's slightly more viscous than that, so it oozes.
More like gack, or
Like
the
honey.
slime, like honey. Okay. Ooh, God, you have syrupy blood.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like star-filled motor oil.
Yeah.
So Maggie appears, falls to the floor before you, Marvin, and a second later, Jezebel falls through, missing half of her foot, and just like a line, like if you took a paintbrush and just like slung paint off of it, just black starry ichor, just splat across the room, hits the silverback gorilla in the face, who just like blinks. And
I cover Maggie's
slowly wipes
eyes.
it off. And Maggie, you're surrounded by a talking cat and 6 other massive animals that are all staring at
Marvin's
you.
just like, okay, hold on one second. Kind of squats in front of Maggie. It's like,
Cover her
"Hey,
eyes so she can't
Mags?
see them.
Mags, I need you to take a deep breath.
Okay.
All right. These are the most powerful wizards in the entire universe, and they're judging me today because of things I've done in the last 24 hours, possibly.
Okay.
You're my character witness, so I need you to not freak out.
Maggie, close your own eyes for just a second.
Okay.
Okay, and I plug her ears, and I lean into Marvin. Take care of it.
No. I want you to stand there and support Maggie. All right, you're the best person.
That's always what I do.
What
Do you want
happened to your foot?
Oh, yeah, about that. It stings a bit.
You got splinched?
Yeah, because Maggie was getting slurped through a portal, and I told her I wouldn't let her be alone, so I jumped in after her.
She wasn't alone. She was coming to help me.
She was really freaked out, and also,
I don't know that these guys are
stranger
gonna like you
danger.
that much. I don't know
Excuse
they're
me?
gonna like you a lot.
I look at them. I look at each and every one of them.
Okay, all right. I did not ask for her as a character judgment. Just
And she arrived.
I'm a great
all
judge
the
of
same.
character.
well, you did splinch her on the way in as well, so you've injured her before she arrived. So that's
Seriously.
really not a good start on either point.
Master Jacinto, bring the codex.
Can I open my
Oh.
eyes now?
Yes,
Oh,
and I cover her face for her so she doesn't have to see. But she
Okay,
can open her
Maggie.
eyes.
All right, are you gonna be okay?
No.
You'll be
How-
fine.
Do my best.
You'll be okay eventually.
How is your shoulder, by the way?
It hurts. Landing didn't help. So
Did the spell help much? Didn't we?
Maggie kissed it, or just
I did kiss it.
better.
I'd make it better.
Looks at Jezebel's like, I'm giving you that one.
We were about to have
Master
a
Jacinto-
moment.
Master
When
Jacinto,
people
bring forward the
interrupted.
codex. As the octopus its way across the floor.
Ugh.
Yes.
He's like my
Yes!
favorite of all, like even
Yeah,
more than
Master
Kelador.
Jacinto the octopus.
Yeah.
Love
I
octopi.
think Maggie hears the sounds and just like slowly
It's
lowers
just a friendly
Jezebel's
octopus.
hands and just
Octopi are some
oh
of
god,
the
put him
nicest.
back.
Octopi are some of the nicest people. I love my
I
octopus
just-
friends.
The octopus fluffs
so
across the
smart.
floor, and as it goes by Maggie, it just lifts a tentacle like
It's one of the
Okay.
smartest beings in the universe.
Yep.
and it blinks each eye independently at you
Oh god.
as it takes a giant book off of a shelf behind it and crawls across the floor to Kelador and hands
They're
Kelador
also
the book.
Really
I
good
imagine
others.
this being like Octodad. Literally, that was a total Octodad video game moment right there.
And the book flutters open in the air in front of Kelador, and you see him like scanning the pages. You are Jezebel.
That's me.
You have been splinched in the process of another being called as a character witness. Under the official rules of these proceedings, you are now counsel to Marvin. I'm very sorry. So
What?
I didn't write the rules, Marvin.
How is you injure a person and they become my counsel?
Because it was meant to be clearly.
Like his lawyer.
Yes, you are his defense
Oh.
attorney
Can-
now.
I'm
Can I
great with
please
contracts.
Can I please approach the tower?
You may.
Permission to approach the tower granted. You may go back to your seat, Master Jacinto.
Thank you, Master Jacinto. Marvin walks up and kind of leans into Kelador. It's like, Master Kelador, you do
Yes.
recognize who Jezebel is, correct?
Oh, yes. No, you're fucked.
Thank you. Thank you for that. I appreciate.
I didn't
appreciate
write
what-
the rules, Marvin.
Yes, but literally the target of the person you wanted me to watch, the one that could end the world, and you brought her to your secret sanctum.
Oh,
Nice secret
if
sanctum
she-
you got here. Be
if
ashamed
she
if anything
doesn't
were to
like-
happen to it.
If she doesn't like the outcome of the proceedings, whether I accept them or not, well, there might be a few new seats open.
are you threatening this council, Marvin?
No, I said I'm stating the obvious. She's an uncontrolled force of I'd say
Don't say
nature, but
nature.
there's nothing natural about that. No,
certainly not. No.
Force.
We don't know what the hell she is.
Terrifying.
Yes.
She's
Correct.
my roommate.
Absolutely terrifying.
Oh, hi, Maggie. Good to see you again.
Hi.
Just a cat. Just a cat that talks.
The
Nothing to be worried about.
talks.
That
Yep.
talks. Just talk. Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
There's weirder things out
Wizard
there.
cat that talks.
Wiz-
Nothing strange here.
Nothing. My boss, actually, and mentor
Your boss is a cat.
Very
was.
fluffy.
Well, is a cat now.
Yes.
Maggie,
intend
would
to stay
cookies
one.
make you feel better? I have a
Yes.
few pocket
Oh,
cookies.
okay.
Please give me some cookies.
Thank you, Master Keller, but I
Thank
don't
you.
I don't appreciate this assignment of counsel.
Marvin, is there? How can we? This is a bit off the books, but how can I help? Do you need any further support? Would you like to? If you can find your own alternative counsel, we can replace her.
You know what? This is the will of the universe. Let's roll with it. It'll be interesting to see what happens
Very
when
well.
she gets angry. Great. Okay. It just backs away, stands by Jezebel.
Well, under the rules, Maggie cannot be called as a witness against you, so that's good.
Wonderful.
But the silverback gorilla steps up off of his lazy boy, puts the footrest down and stands. And Maggie, are you like still on the floor, like sitting on the floor?
I would imagine, yeah, she's like sat up now and she's kind of got like Jezebel's hands, like just kind of like she's moving them occasionally so she can peek.
Mhm.
And you now see towering over you is like a 8-foot tall silverback gorilla that looks down at you.
Are you a wizard too?
Yes.
Hi, I'm Maggie.
I know.
Okay.
We would like to call our first witness against Sorcerer Lockwood. Yes, who would the prosecution wish to call? Arthur Whitaker Jr. Oh. Well, that's a bit of a dick move. Very well. Artie, what are you doing?
Poor
Yes.
Esteban is gonna be all by himself. Unless he comes through the portal too.
While he was curiously trying to figure out what happened to Jezebel and Maggie, he got distracted and took a quick break, getting on his hind legs and scratching his back on the security post in a undulating sexual motion. Accidentally sexual, which is, I guess, the history of my life. Yeah.
I think that you're just kind of absorbed in like, oh, that's the ticket right there, yeah. And you don't even realize that you've fallen through a portal, and you land in the room still kind of, yeah. Artie.
Hey, Artie.
Shit, he's still a bear.
Hey, Artie.
Yeah, he's gonna be like that for a little while.
Yeah,
Can't he talk like you guys?
He's not a wizard.
we were kind of busy doing council business when you guys called, so.
So there's only wizard animals that can talk?
Well,
Master Rastin,
let's
will
just
you
say
do
yes
something
for
about
now.
this?
He starts nibbling on the wood that is like the stand. Oh,
shit. Master Rastin, will you do something about this, please? And the flamingo lifts up his one big leg and points it at Artie and just like spins it around a little bit. And Artie, you start to feel yourself shrinking.
I feel like this is a perfect opportunity to also say that in werebear form, when I got sucked here through the portal, my clothes stayed back there.
Yeah, I was hoping you were going to say that.
Yes.
Yeah. So he's just a large naked man now, wondering where he gets shocked. Oh my god! Oh.
Hi, Artie.
Are you guys
Hey, Artie.
cool with this? Do you want me to put a towel on or?
No, we're all naked. It's fine. We're animals. We're all animals here.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Yeah. What's
I mean, we could all get naked. Okay.
I'm on trial. You've been called by the prosecution against me as the first witness.
Is this a trap?
Yes.
Probably.
Okay. Well, I'll do my best.
But it's not a bear trap specifically, so you should be okay.
Good. He looks over at the cat. Is this a bear trap?
Well, you're not a bear anymore, so no, by definition.
Oh.
Just a naked man trap.
Okay.
Not the first time I've heard that but used to describe Artie.
And he is a bit of a thirst trap, let's be real.
Well, thank you. This is
Subscribe.
suddenly taking a turn for the better.
You see the council are all kind of like looking around at each other, and like the flamingo leaning over to the octopus, like, is that? Do you subscribe? Yeah, I subscribe. Wow, this is cool.
Yeah. Cool,
Anyway,
yeah. How can I help
Whitaker.
you? Yeah.
You have been called as a witness against Marvin Lockwood for the casting of forbidden magics. Were you aware of Mr. Lockwood's magical capabilities?
Yeah, but because we play a video game together where he is using magical abilities, so he's really, really good at it. He's like top 1% of wizards in guilds of ShadowCraft. So I would say so.
And have you witnessed Mr. Lockwood performing magics outside of guilds of ShadowCraft?
I don't think so.
Really? Permission to treat this witness as hostile.
Whoa, listen, I asked if I should wear a towel, and you guys were cool with me being naked, so...
No, seriously, we can't emphasize this enough. We're super cool with the nudity. We're all here for it. You look great. This whole thing, this is working. Seriously,
cool.
You're good.
Well, thank you. But like also, I don't know if down here hostile means something different than what I think it means, but yeah, I have been in a physically relaxed position this whole time.
Well, we can get hostile if people want to get hostile.
We hold on. No, this is
you
not
have an objection, Council.
Your house.
Council Jezebel, do you have an objection to this line of questioning?
I do. I don't think we should. She doesn't know how long I feel like the only lawyering she's seen is from Ace Attorney. Is that the?
Let's get
Yes.
Phoenix Wright.
Yes. Yes. The witness here has not been hostile in any sense of the word, really. More maybe abashed, if anything.
Huh? Yeah, what she said.
The witness is not cooperating with the line of questioning.
You answered your questions.
How does this work? Who talks? Is it just? Do I shut up? Do I shut up now? I'm shut. I'll shut up.
Master Maximus, you should continue with the questioning. I believe the witness will be very cooperative. Very well. Is it your testimony before this tribunal that you are unaware that Mr. Lockwood was capable of casting magics outside of video games?
Correct. Wait. Yeah. Yep.
And you have never seen him at any time perform acts of magic?
I have never seen him at any time perform acts of magic.
Mr. Whitaker, are you aware of Mr. Lockwood's involvement with overlong games?
We play the game that they make together. So
That's right.
uh-huh.
And are you aware of Mr. Lockwood being employed in any fashion by Overlong Games?
Employed. I don't think he is, because when he forgot his password, he had a really long call with customer service, and if he worked there, he probably wouldn't have had to have that call. So, am I right? Is that okay?
Mr. Whitaker, are you aware that Overlong Games is in possession itself of very powerful magics?
Like, the stuff like concept art, or
No, like world-ending stuff. Like apocalyptic death magic.
I thought that was Blizzard Activision.
Them too, we're working on them. That's not the subject of
Okay.
today's inquiry.
They're also just
yeah.
tryhards. They don't have real apocalyptic magic.
I didn't, but the way you're talking makes it seem like that they have that.
They do.
Okay.
And Mr. Whitaker, you were, in fact, at the time you were called before this council, you and your cohorts were investigating Overlong Games, correct?
Yeah, some weird shit, happening.
Very well.
Like robots and stuff.
Robots, yes. Are you aware of something called the event?
Oh yeah, we gotta. If we could make this quick, we gotta log in so our guild could earn the achievement for completing it. It's a one day only thing. That's why we're all friends.
So, as the gorilla circles around you, your testimony before this tribunal is that it was your intention to attend the event. Is that correct, Mr. Whitaker?
Yes, it's just like a video game thing. We're gonna log into the game. We're like physically, we got to be in game to attend the event, right? I'm confused. So I'm this event, right? It seems like is not what we think it is.
Master Maximus, are you done with this witness? He clearly doesn't know anything. One last question for this witness. You claim to not know the content of the event, Mr. Whitaker. And yet, it is our understanding, and please confirm or deny, that you were nonetheless intent on stopping the event from happening. Is that right?
I mean, stopping it from it because, okay, first, here's a timeline. So buckle up. We were going to attend and play as a guild, right? Together as friends, accomplishing a mission and, giving our lives meaning through video games, like you do. And then there's these famous streamer people, which, I don't get that lifestyle at all, but that's a different.
Super weird. I don't get it either.
Right.
We agree.
You're right. It's blowing smoke up your own ass. It's totally. You can't even. Anyways,
the term masturbatory comes to mind.
Oh yeah, right. And inauthentic. Like,
Totally.
Come on. Like everybody's doing the same shit. It's like they ripped it out of the same book.
Streamers are not on trial today, Mr. Whitaker.
Oh yeah. Okay, but maybe they are, because buckle up with the other side. Get two on, because you're gonna get it, because we met at our favorite internet cafe. A streamer person. So this guy's died. Hit by a bus and set himself on fire. It's fucked up shit, right? Nuts. And then we saw the one that had died, right? Start his stream up somewhere else. So like a clone or like a robot or something was happening. Somebody was puppeteering this. Okay, so that's something that's weird. So we had to stop that part of it, but we still want to play because you get a fucking cool mount. Sorry, what was the question?
May I now treat this witness as hostile? I think we're about done with this witness, Master Maximus. I don't believe we've got really anything out of that. Thank you all for wasting our time. Mr. Whitaker, you're dismissed.
You're the one who called just Artie here.
Oh, okay.
Yes, well, we thought maybe he actually knew something, but alas.
All right, so yeah, just he'll stand up and just completely naked. Is there another seat for me, or do I go fart in the corner? Or?
Do you have to fart? Is that what you're telling this tribunal?
Yeah, I don't know. This
You
seems
can just
really
do that,
official.
we're animals. We literally shit on the floor. It's fine. Do you smell what it's like? It's a petting zoo.
So that's not chocolate?
That's not chocolate.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Counsel Jezebel,
Thank you.
this witness is now yours. Do you have any questions for Mr. Whitaker?
I mean, I've been with him this entire time, so I know everything that's happened. Oh yes, Artie, isn't it correct that Marvin has been incredibly helpful in gathering information for the investigation onto Overlong Games?
I feel like of our friend group, he has the biggest brain. So it's always super helpful because he just figures stuff out. If I couldn't get my password, I wouldn't have called the customer service line. So two bonus points.
No
Who's
further
keeping score?
questions.
Is there points? Is there points in this?
I'll give you
Does
a gold
Marvin
star.
get points? Okay, thank you.
The octopus back across the floor and hands Kellador the codex, and it hovers up in the air, and the pages flutter open again, and Kellador scans it. Oh. Yes, there are points.
Yeah. So
Would you like to know how many you have?
me, yeah, I didn't know it was about me, but now I'm suddenly more interested.
Oh, yeah. Nope, sorry, we can't tell you how many points you have. But there are points. Does that set your mind at ease?
Yeah, so like who am I competing against?
Yep, can't tell you that either.
Probably yourself in an
man.
alternate dimension or something.
Is it possible to protest the gamification of our legal proceedings?
Subsection. No.
Fine.
Counsel, Jezebel, it is your turn to call a witness. Mr. Lockwood has requested Maggie here as a character witness. Would you like to examine this witness?
Oh, I'd love to.
Set and spike.
All right, so Maggie, you're Marvin's character witness. Why don't you just tell us a little bit about Marvin and his character, just to start us off with a general picture?
Okay. Well, his character's a wizard.
Yes.
Named Mage God 01. And he in the last boss fight we fought, he really fucked up this guy who came in and stole the grinding that Artie had done.
Yep.
And you really won us that and got the nipple rings for
Yeah.
2 people. For I think you and Artie both got
Mhm.
those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shiny.
He did a great job. His character's fantastic.
They got him in real life too. You want to see him?
Maybe later, not now.
All right.
He's great support, you know. Actually he's more DPS than support. I'm kind of the support character.
Outside of guilds of Shadowcraft, what would you say Marvin is like as a person?
He's very reliable. Even though I didn't know he existed for most of my life. It's not his fault. It's their dad's fault. It's kind of an asshole.
Mhm.
But Marvin's not an asshole. When I got a flat tire in San Francisco, he came and helped me switch it out and get a new one. And I don't know, he's great. He's my brother.
Yeah. Have you ever seen Marvin do super evil world-ending magics?
I didn't even know magic existed until today, so
True.
no.
See? And there we have it.
He got hit by a bus because he was saving someone's life.
That is true. Yeah.
It
Yeah, he
busted
did do that.
you through, but
I did throw a bus at that guy.
Yeah.
He had it coming.
Yep.
Yeah, and Marvin jumped in the way to save his life.
He did.
Yes. Do you need a lozenge?
Do you have any Ludens?
Oh yeah, we love that shit here.
Oh my God, yeah.
There's a bowl on the shelf behind you.
Takes the whole bowl.
Luden's cough drops are the shit. I don't
Oh
care
my
what anybody. They're not cough drops though. They are straight up candy.
Now, may I ask the prosecution, what specific crimes is Marvin Lockwood being accused of?
Yes. Master Maximus, can we just cut to the chase with all of this razzmatazz? I feel like Mr. Lockwood deserves to know precisely what's going on. Master Kellador, allow me to first examine this witness. Is there any objection from the council? No. I'm sorry,
Just
Marvin.
don't look at her too hard.
This giant silverback gorilla like walks up and squares up to you. What are you?
I'm Jezebel. From Otaku Oni.
Mm-hmm.
She's my roommate.
Maggie,
Yes,
Marvin is your brother.
half
Correct.
brother, but yes.
Mm-hmm. And so your affinity for Mr. Lockwood is not one that was brought about by choice, but by blood, correct? You are related. That is how you know him.
Well, when my dad finally, let it slip that I had a brother, I did have the choice not to contact him, and I chose to contact him, so it's by choice and blood.
It's your testimony that you were not aware that magic existed before today, correct?
Yeah.
It's been a big day for her.
So, this sorcerer who stands before this tribunal now, Mr. Lockwood, you are here to act as his character witness, and yet all along you did not know he was capable of casting magics until today.
Honestly, I haven't even seen him cast magic. He just said he was. So
I see.
my
So-
magic experience is the talking cat.
I have a name, you know. It's
I'm
Kellador.
sorry. I fainted the last time I
I'm
talked
pretty
to
sure the
you,
only one
so-
who's seen Marvin cast magic here is...
Maggie, your brother, Mr. Lockwood, is half-brother, is a professional wizard. He casts magic for a living.
That's
This is
cool.
how-
I just thought he was
Yes.
an electrician.
Well, it's a fine line. But you were completely unaware of this. You were unaware of the means by which he provides for himself, his entire livelihood.
Well, we do live in different states. He's in San Francisco and I'm up here in Seattle. So,
Mm.
I mean, do you have a sibling? Do you talk to them every day?
Master Maximus, the silverback gorilla, gets like 1,000-yard stare. I do miss her every day. Maggie, you are the one who is on the stand now. Now, you are completely unaware of your brother's entire life, and yet you are before this tribunal attempting to act as a character witness when you're not even aware of the person you're talking about and what he does for a living.
What he does for a living isn't his character. His character is his actions. And the actions that he's shown is that he's reliable and he takes care of people. And I mean, he saved me from a metal claw face thing. So how is that not showing his character? Despite the fact that I don't know what the fuck he does for a living. I mean, I'm a hacker, but that doesn't tell you that I like lemon cookies. Like,
Do you like lemon cookies?
I love lemon cookies. They're so good.
That's why these
Like
have lemon filler.
lemon Oreos are just best
Does your
kind.
brother like lemon cookies?
Well, I mean, he eats them anytime I offer them to him.
No further question. And he goes and sits back down. His lazy boy. Is that quite enough? I don't think we're getting anything out of this.
I still wish to know what the accused is accused of doing.
Did Master Maximus put his feet back up, or is he sitting a little bit more forward this time?
He's sitting a little more forward this time.
Okay.
Why do you ask?
Because I'm just wondering. He was very comfortable when we started. Now he doesn't seem to be as comfortable.
Master Jacinto, you like Maggie, you hear like on the floor behind you, Master Jacinto, like next to you, and
Hi.
he raises a tentacle up to shake your hand. It wraps around your whole hand.
Okay.
That's exactly what Master Jacinto looks like. He is wearing a hat.
And a little monocle.
Yes. Yes, he's a very fancy
The
octopus.
dapper octopus.
Well, Marvin, we're very sorry to tell you this way, but it seems that Overlong Games is using magic that bears your signature.
Doesn't make any sense. I've not done any direct work for them. I might have done some minor repair work at times. It's purely contractual.
We don't know how it happened, but they're preparing to summon a hellspawn using magics that you powered.
Well, my training isn't exactly complete at this point, but I didn't think it was possible to use someone else's magic without their consent.
I'm gonna lean over and like in Marvin's ear, like, do you remember that you accepted that you were gonna be at the event? And you said it was a pact.
Oh, good God.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe they're stealing it.
If it pleases the masters of the court,
Proceed, Mr. Lockwood.
I informed Master Kellador that in the process of recovering my password, somehow the terms of service communicated through the computer on the change password page constituted a pact unbeknownst to me. And with the signing of it, it required me to appear at a particular time. inside the game.
Well,
That was I informed Master Kellador of that fact, and that it was one of the beginning aspects of our investigation
Hold
of
on.
Overlong Games.
I'd like to interject. Are you saying that you told
you already
Master...
are.
Yes, thank you for noticing. You told Master Kellador about this pact, this said pact with Overlong Games, and yet no one in this room of what are you, the highest powerful wizards, could deduce that is the reason that your magical signature is coming from the building when we are very obviously assaulting Overlong Games headquarters in order to put a stop to botch. Are you saying that no one here of these esteemed, supposedly highly intelligent and powerful wizards could deduce that very simple and...
Please don't challenge their intelligence. You'll never hear the end of it, please.
What the fuck is she talking about?
Just saying, this is like basic deduction, like a 4-year-old with a clue board with murder could figure it out. Okay, maybe a 6-year-old.
Regardless, Marvin, you need, if you've signed a pact.
I did not sign a pact. I signed a release for my password,
it was a hidden pact.
which was a
Sneaky.
hidden pact.
An unaware
Very
pact.
Sneaky.
Yep.
It was, and we're trying to rectify that,
Yep.
and Master Kellendor knows all about it. Every step of the way he's been informed.
Rectify.
So you're technically, unless you are able to manipulate the time-space continuum, which it looks like maybe you can. Here, pretty nice. Again, nice place. Maybe if something were to happen
Yeah,
to it.
we totally can do that.
Then yeah, cause we don't have a lot of time to spare to, stop the event, the demon summoning event from happening.
They're summoning demons?
They're gonna try.
Yeah.
I thought we were just going to stop some robots.
Well, I think the robots might be helping summon the demons.
Correct.
I need a nap.
If you want to have a nap, we can give you a cot.
Got too much work to do.
You look very stressed.
I am hurt, and my van has been fucked up. I'm very stressed.
Marvin can probably fix that with magic.
But I thought he was an electrician.
No, he's a fucking wizard.
Right.
I'll have a conversation with her once this is over, if I'm able to.
It is true, esteemed members of this council, that Master Lockwood informed me all throughout about this unbeknownst pact that he made. Council Jezebel speaks true. I was aware. It still does not make sense to me precisely how Marvin's magic has been pumped into Overlong Games from a simple pact that was only made this afternoon, so I did not think much of it. However, I now...
super terrible, evil, like, power siphoning magic.
I now believe that I have deduced precisely what happened. Marvin, just before you came up to Seattle to see your sister, you were doing a job as an electrician. You were holding that wire for a very long time.
Power outage, backups were down. Sometimes I have to do more direct charging. Yes. But it was no one associated with Overlong Games, not even the same area. It's a Seattle small satellite company of some sort.
It's the only thing I can think. Perhaps you inadvertently, somehow, the power you provided was redirected to Overlong Games. Regardless, I think it's all clear for all of us to see that Marvin, if he is an accomplice in this matter, is an unwitting accomplice and does not deserve to be before this council now. Instead, he and his friends have a very important job to do.
Yes.
And
Oh, good.
also, Marvin, as you did sign a pact, whether you meant to or not, you are bound by it. Therefore, you must be at the event.
Question.
Yes.
What if the pact maker is dead?
Oh, that would. It looks around at everyone, and the octopus, Master Jacinto, like lifts up a tentacle. And, yeah, that would do it.
All right, just curious, just asking questions, and then leans over to Marvin. I'm so glad they sorted this out. I didn't have to resort to trial by combat. I would have.
That's the second part of the proceedings.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, normally,
Oh.
but I mean, it looks like we're bypassing that this time. I'm
Oh.
sorry.
Well, you'll have to invite me to the next one.
Okay. Sure.
I seek the approval of the council to dismiss Marvin and send him on his way, that he may help the people of Earth before this event occurs. I ask now for a vote. Do I have an approval? You don't get to vote in this one, Jezebel, but thank you. Not you either, Maggie.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
Master Jacinto. Yeah, sounds good. Master Maximus. Yes. Master Bubbly. He hates it when we call him that, but look, he's a goldfish. We don't really care what he thinks. And the goldfish just like pops out of the bowl a little bit. Master Buster. Woo! Thank you, Master Buster. Master Maximilian. And the platypus lays an egg. That will do. And I've already forgotten what I called the flamingo, but that one too. And the flamingo lifts a leg. Very well, Marvin. With unanimous consent of the council, you are dismissed. These charges against you have been dropped on one condition. You face parole. You must stop this event from happening so that demons are not summoned to Earth.
Yeah, that would
You
be
must do it by
terrible.
midnight tonight. Yes.
I
Yes, it
figure
would.
it'll work out, or I won't be around. So sure, why not?
Question.
Yes, now you
Yeah.
may ask questions.
You're not gonna chop my foot off again on the way out, are you?
No, but you are still bleeding all over the floor. Would you like
I
some help with that?
am.
Your foot was chopped off?
Oh, oops, I forgot to plug your ears before I said that. Only a little bit. On my left foot.
She was splenched.
What?
Yeah. From like the
A little bit of
metatarsals
splinter.
down.
I think I'm gonna faint.
No, don't. I'll if you do. I'll
She
punch you.
she puts her head between her knees because she's still sitting. She has not stood up.
To make you feel better, I
Marvin.
still have one more lemon-filled cookie, and your blood sugar might be low. You can eat on this side, and then I'll eat on this side. We can just meet in the middle.
Maybe let me just
Okay,
maybe later.
okay.
Lady and the Tramping and Oreo. Marvin, you may be sent back to Earth to any location of your choosing to pursue these goals. Where would you like to go?
Where you took me from.
Very well. Your charge is to stop this event from happening. Do you understand the charges before you?
Yes, Master Kelador.
Thank you, Marvin. We'll be
Thank
hearing
you,
from
sir.
you soon.
Oh, I'm sure.
And I assume you want all of your friends to go with you.
Preferably all in one piece as well.
Yeah. I hold it.
And the Master Jacinto like waves a tentacle at Artie. He's like, "'Cause he can stay if you want."
Good. I have to go, but on the wall in Sharpie, I did write a discount code for my OnlyFans. So you guys seem pretty cool.
Wow. I think this worked out. Great. This is good. All right. Take care of yourself, Lockwood.
Thank you, Master.
And the Master Jacinto wraps his tentacles around each other, and a glow appears that envelops the room. And when that glow dissipates, All of you were standing outside of Overlong Games next to Maggie's fucked up van.
That was a fucking ride. Let me find my pants.
Wow, like they're all subscribers?
Yeah, I didn't
How
know.
many subscribers do you have now?
That's so many.
The last
All of
time
the
I checked
Seattle
was
police force, at least.
yeah, this is gonna be huge for me because the last time I checked was 2017 and it was just my mom.
You haven't.
Haven't
Okay,
checked in.
great.
Okay.
Your
have
mom
you-
subscribed to you?
She's the supportive parent.
Mm. You know, it's nice to have that. I don't have anyone like that in my family. So
My parents are
Like,
dead.
other than Maggie,
I mean,
like
what else?
parents, Maggie,
Parents.
not
yeah,
you.
yeah. That's my mom's pretty cool, but
I mean, I feel like
My
at this
dad.
point we're kind of I don't want to jump any boundaries or anything, but this thing feels pretty familial now. And also,
Yeah.
I'm really surprised I used that word because I don't know where that came from.
Okay, this is getting uncomfortable. Can we just go break up some more robots?
Yeah.
It's kind of.
Yeah.
I mean, is it hot in Seattle
Maggie,
right
do you
now?
have any other pairs of
Good night.
shoes? Because it's a little. There's like a breeze. My left.
yeah, in underneath the bed in the van.
Any that you don't particularly care about.
I'm sure I've got a pair in there somewhere that's more beat up than the
Okay.
rest.
Found my pants.
Good job. I'll go take a left shoe.
Where have
Can I-
you guys been?
My gosh, how long have we been gone? Like Marvin got arrested by the magic
Few
police.
hours.
God, hours? No.
It's supposed to be a time, like no time is supposed to transpire. Like that's the whole point of the whole mystical space
He got
place.
arrested
I don't know
by.
why you're telling me this. I don't know the rules.
Ah,
But
okay. What
we got
do
him
you know
off
what
on
time
only
it is,
parole.
Esteban?
I'm a great lawyer.
Let me look at this dead guy's phone. It's gonna be sundown soon. About 8 p.m.
Yeah, 4 hours. That's plenty of time.
Okay, so 4 hours to figure this whole thing out. Great.
I mean, really, we just gotta kill Botch.
Yeah.
I mean, like, that would stop the event, right?
Oh.
Because he's the head honcho dude. The boss battle.
Esteban, you have something you want to tell us?
Oh yeah, while you were gone, a huge motorcade came out of here. Probably Botch.
Oh,
He
no.
left.
Which way and how long ago?
About an hour ago, and heading back into town. If I were to guess, probably, well, you did get that big event moved to speed. So.
Well- Okay. We have two options before us. Option number one, we go straight to speed. Option number two, we take advantage of this absence and just raid the Overlong Games building until, maybe hit their server rooms or something, and then go to speed.
We could probably pick up some merch there too. I mean, I guess, there's got to be all this, event merch they have laying around. There's be cases of it.
Oh yeah.
We could make a lot of money on eBay that way if you wanted. I mean,
Resale value.
yeah.
Yeah. Get your merch from the event that never.
Be like Fire Festival. All right, cool. Let's big sham. Yeah, okay. I don't know. I mean, is taking down the servers really going to stop the event from happening? I mean,
I don't know how magic works.
well, they probably have offsite servers and backups. We take down these servers. So unless you know what? We can get Maggie into the main system and she could hack the game. Oh, you think you could hack the source code of Guilds of ShadowCraft?
I could try.
Oh. I mean, you could also give us, admin level characters that are unkillable and would be freaking awesome to run around on.
I can do that too.
I don't know if it's just being inside this dead streamer's body, but that sounds awesome.
It's rubbing off on you. It's got to be like the essence for streamer. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. No, I told her, can you get me like infinite gold?
I could look.
Yeah, let's go in there.
All right, let's go.
Okay. If we're going to speed, how are we gonna get there?
I'm sure they have cars
Oh yeah,
here.
your van is fucked.
Yeah, I don't think my van will start.
I might be able to do something about that, but we have options. How about that? Okay.
Okay, can you guys help me push it into the parking lot?
Yes, I will.
Okay.
Those parking lot tickets are the worst. And they
Yeah.
put a boot on it, and you can't drive. I mean,
Yeah.
you can't drive it anywhere now, but then there's a
It's
boot on it.
reminding me.
Just that big yellow thing on your tire just stands out. It's,
Well, it wouldn't really stand out because my van is
It's a
yellow.
yellow van.
So.
yeah, but I mean, your hubcaps aren't yellow.
No, they're white.
Right. So it'd really stand out.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know
Oh,
what
you're
would make
good.
it stand out? Bees.
Yes.
You wanna
A
put
lot of bees.
Lots of bees would make
you
it
wanna
stand
put
out.
bees in my van?
No, it would just make it stand out if that's what you were looking for.
You don't need
I mean, I
bees
could-
in
I
your
could
van
paint-
because you're already
I could paint bees on the side.
That's not the
good.
same.
Well, I mean, the van's already full of honey. You're sweet.
Oh, you're saying okay.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Push the van into the parking lot.
Yeah.
just Jezebel by herself.
Yeah, by
You know,
herself.
I'll gently
one-handed.
carry it. Gently.
I'll
Gently.
carry
I'll
the
gently
van.
cradle the van into the parking
One
lot.
arm.
There,
All right,
there,
she's doing
Dan.
that.
We'll
Marvin
fix
kind
you.
of walks beside her. It's like, hey, where'd you get the big sword?
Big sword?
Yeah, it's like really cool.
Oh, I just summoned it with my primal rage.
What?
You saw her sword, right?
I totally did.
Yeah, that
You have a sword?
was freaking amazing.
Well, yeah.
I'm not a big fan of the wings, though. That was kind of
You have
terrifying.
wings?
I thought the
Uh-uh.
wings looked dope.
How did I miss this?
I mean, they look
You
good.
were in
like,
great peril.
in a car. Like,
I was kind of freaking out with my van and
Mm-hmm.
dislocating my shoulder and
It's
fainting.
not all the time. It's
so.
only occasionally.
I mean, they were
the only
impressive, but I
coming
was a
out.
little freaked out by it. The first time I saw the wings, I'm sorry. It's just I had to.
Well, you'll have to show me some other time when we're not in danger.
It'll probably be if we're in danger. And
Yeah,
I'll just
Maggie, you didn't handle the cat very well.
I didn't handle anything very well, so
Yeah, let's just hold off on the wings until we have to.
it's Jezebel.
Yeah.
It's okay. It's different seeing Jezebel grow wings than having a cat that I am not prepared for appear in my van and start talking to me after I was attacked by fucking robots.
Okay,
fair.
okay. It's a combination of things. I can see that.
Yeah.
I mean, like an
I'm
afternoon
prepared
picnic.
to see Jezebel's
Okay.
wings. I can mentally process it.
Well, I mean, if you read the manga.
I still haven't read any of it.
Oh, well, there's the later chapters are really good.
Okay.
All right, let's break
Throws the
in.
van into the parking lot.
I cradle it because it's Maggie and I's house now. But if there's another something to yeet through the doors to get into the building, I will. Or just Sparta kick the doors open.
So I think the Overlong Games headquarters is like, it's just very stereotypical like Silicon Valley office. Lots of glass and
Oh, well,
just
that's
lots of
super easy to break in.
Open
lots of-
concept.
open concept, lots of couches. They want to make it like a real cool place to work, you know. But the place is just empty right now.
Not even merch.
Oh, I mean, there's stuff. I mean, there's no people. It's vacant.
Perfect.
There is a cooler at the gift shop out front that is just stocked with Code Brown and top to bottom Code Brown. It's the official sponsor of Overlong Games.
Oh,
so,
great.
Like, they
Yeah.
love
Makes
Brown.
sense. Yeah.
Yeah. And it looks like this place has just been cleared out. Like there's nobody here. So if anyone who wishes to be that person who would like to do like investigate a mystery, this would be the time.
Yeah, that's me. I'm gonna do it.
You do it.
Right on. Do it, Artie.
Yeah, you
Yes,
don't want me to do it. You
I
don't-
get I with investigate because of my shape-shifting thing, I have increased bear nose smell.
Bear nose smell.
Investigating a mystery. And that is sharp in it.
Yep.
Okay, so I get
My worst stat.
I get a +1. Is a 9.
9. All right. So on 9, you get to ask one question from the list.
Okay. No, we know where.
You got the thing in front of you, the reference sheet.
I don't. I have
Here you
my
go.
playbook thing. Cool.
Click on that. Under investigative mystery.
Yep. Okay. Okay, yeah. What's being concealed here?
Classic.
Hmm.
Oh, you got bear nose smell. Okay.
Yeah.
You sniff the air with your bear nose. Although you're in human form right now, but I guess you always still have a bear nose regardless. And you smell all that fresh, crispy merch from the merch shop. Tons of Overlong games and guilds of ShadowCraft, like t-shirts and hats, stuffed animals, foam swords and foam weapons and shit, like LARPing weapons and all that. They totally have that. So there's strong smell of like that chemically smell of like cheap imported goods, and the polyurethane smell and all this rubbery shit. So you're getting a whole big whiff of that. That's not remarkable, really. And you're getting the sweet smell of Code Brown all about your nose. The snacks at the little kind of snack bar they have up front. You can smell like hot dogs and stuff coming from there. Nothing fancy. Coffee. And then you kind of dig a little deeper. And upstairs and where the actual offices are, you can smell, paper. And then that, paper office smells, paper, pens, pencils, copy toner. And then there's that metallic-y kind of burnt rubbery smell that smell that like electronics give off because there's a bunch of computers up there that are clearly running. But you notice that you're smelling like, okay, there's like a bunch of personal computers up there in that office, probably a bunch of cubicles with little PCs at them. But this is supposed to be Overlong Games headquarters. You should be smelling an overwhelming scent of a whole server farm here. This is where the main servers are supposed to be. You should be getting punched in the face with that powerful smell of thousands upon thousands of processors all running at once, and you're not smelling it. Either they're deactivated or they're not here. And this headquarters is a front.
All right. Got good news and bad news. everyone. Good news is nobody took Cold Brown when they left, so fucking have at it.
Woo!
Next is the bad news. Caught the scent of some laptops in the offices. However, the massive server base hub that we were looking for is not here. I am under the impression that this operation is a cover-up. So all of the big-time servers are somewhere else. Or they're here and I can't find them.
And then a screen, a giant flat screen above the front desk turns on. Powers up, and appearing on the screen is a pudgy white boy with a neck beard worse than mine because I haven't shaved in a couple days. With a fedora tipped down over one eye, who takes a long, slow pull on a vape and exhales. Yeah, it's actually the latter of those two, dum-dum. The servers aren't here. This whole thing's a front, and you're an idiot. But welcome to Overlong Games. I'm Botch, but you already knew that, I'm sure. How you doing? You trying to disrupt my whole event, you crazy kids?
Well, I mean, step one should really be like we're all for the event. We want to play it together so we can get the fucking two-headed unicorn mount. Well, I guess which is like a binicorn.
A bicorn.
Yeah, actually, that's called a binicorn. Yeah.
But yeah, sorry, I see a two-headed unicorn. I just think two-headed unicorn because these words. Anyways, but I think we should shift focus. Like, I think our real objective here should be is to, like, get you to experiment with some different hats.
Are you insulting my
No,
trolley?
no. I feel like you're young and we need to explore the space. Maybe have you tried like a baseball cap backwards?
Do I look like some kind of pleb to you that's just going to go around wearing baseball caps? Come on. I'm much classier than that.
Okay, first off, have you ever seen Over the Top with Sylvester Stallone? Because you change your mind about baseball caps real quick.
I mean, a bowler is really stepping outside of the mold. I mean, everyone wears fedoras and trilbies.
A top hat.
You can find fedoras at
Okay,
Target,
we're not here to talk about my hat. Okay, we're not here to talk about my hat. We're here to talk about
We're
my
not.
brilliant scheme that y'all are trying to disrupt, and I was trying to do like the cool villain monologue thing, and then you kept
Well, you'd have to be cool for you to be able to do that.
Shut up! All right, shut the TV off. I want to start over. And the TV is down. I'll run it back.
Can you find a terminal and track that signal?
Well, actually, shit. Is that how I started it? Shut it down. Shut it down one more time. I want to try again. Well, actually,
and we're busy. Thanks.
I'm trying to do a thing.
I'm sorry.
You're not doing it very well.
Like you threw me already with the. You said it 4 times now.
This isn't a recording, right? You can't just keep starting over. This is live.
Have you tried like improv classes?
Here, you should talk to Dan Emo. He knows all about like live streaming.
And speech classes. Speech classes help too.
Oh, that's perfect. So, well, actually, Dan Emo's dead. And I
really?
know.
Hey, Dan! And I call over Esteban. Because he's in Dan's body and he's with us.
Yep.
I got my buddy Dan right here.
What the
Ooh,
fuck?
looks like somebody fucked up.
Shit.
Do you want to go back to
Yeah.
talking about hats
And
now?
you know,
or-
killing people's not really nice.
It's not nice.
Kind of illegal too.
Kind of.
Yeah, well, none of that will matter tonight at midnight when I summon demons to the earth and you won't be able to stop me.
Oh, you're so
demons.
Oh, it's really cute.
You know, all the literature I've seen, demons are just, you know, they're good for a couple things.
I mean,
Yeah, they
just,
are.
I want to go on record that you're pretty cute too, and I love Otaku Oni. Just want to get that out there. Huge fan.
Back off.
The lady doth protest too much.
Oh God, you're gonna make me throw up.
Yeah, is that Chekhov?
Yeah, totally. Duh.
Yeah. Okay. I thought this. Okay.
Oh, I gotta hate this guy so much. Anyway, this place is kind of a ruse. This is just a front. This is where we sell the merch and all the
Mhm.
code brown because we're contractually obligated to. But there is no server. The server is actually powered by magic. Get a load of that. Bet you guys didn't even know that magic was a real thing. Magic totally exists. You didn't know about that, huh?
We've known that. Thank you very much. Try to keep up. Also, stealing magic is fucking rude.
Yeah.
It's kind of shitty.
Yeah,
I mean-
well,
Especially when you didn't
I'm-
even ask.
And how
Like,
can you
not
have a server
consensual
power like
at
how can you
all.
say like it's not on a server, but it's a server powered by magic? Like you're saying it doesn't exist, but then you say it does exist, but it's powered by something else. Just because something has a different power source doesn't mean it doesn't exist. So you do have a server farm.
I'm sorry. Did you just actually me? I think you just
Yeah,
actually.
I
think you just
did. So
Okay.
Look,
So
bowler
one
hat.
way or another, whether it comes to us stopping you or if the apocalypse just suddenly happened to happen, I don't think you're gonna summon demons tonight.
you don't think so?
No.
I mean, how do you even do that?
you like have them
Well,
on
there's a
speed
few different
dial.
ways.
Do you just call them up? Be like, hey, do you want to come over?
Do you
Come on.
sacrifice stuff or?
You dum-dums understand so little about what's going on right now that you still think that you can show up at my office and, like, I don't know, smash a computer with a crowbar like the lower primates that you are,
It wasn't
and
gonna be
that
a
will
crowbar.
somehow stop.
Hey, I am
Also,
of the genus Ursus. I am not a primate, thank you.
I would never defile a computer that way. I'd just shut you down.
But you won't,
I'm neither of
because
those
none
things.
of you know how to do any of the things that I know how to do, because I'm smarter than all of you.
Then why did your venue change?
I did that. I
No,
No,
you
did
you
great.
didn't.
So-
That was definitely me.
We have witnesses.
But you're no, that's
Yeah,
That's
I look, and she'll because she always carries like her laptop with you.
Yeah.
And look, this is the history right here. You see it? All right there. I did it.
but you're a
Better than
girl.
you? Yeah.
Also, that's my ass.
Wait, did you say that's my ass?
Because we put,
Yeah, because we put a picture
of his
on the billboard.
of his OnlyFans.
We did his OnlyFans
you
pic
should
behind
you
it.
should let your marketing department talk to me, because like if we could
no,
get
no,
if we could get
Please.
I mean Artie in like some ShadowCraft stuff, yeah, that would be
Yeah, no.
Cross-
that would
Over
be
the
a
century.
lot of money.
I don't need anything from you. There's nothing you can provide me at all. Already very rich, already very
Except
successful.
a swift death.
I mean, there's probably something I can provide.
Do I know you?
You might. Do you have a thing that tracks your subscriptions?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I wrote an app for that.
Then you know me. It's okay.
OnlyFans.
It's okay.
Yeah.
I just met an octopus that was subscribed to my OnlyFans. It's cool.
And a gorilla.
In the police
Yeah.
And the
force.
Y'all are
flamingo.
high. Now I know you're not a threat because y'all are super high, clearly.
Oh, I wish. But after I drink all that code brown, I might be.
Hey, don't touch the code brown.
high. I already touched it.
Or do. I don't care.
I already put my hands all over it.
Okay, can we just... Okay. Look. I know that y'all have been fucking with me, and I totally knew that you changed my billboard.
Huh?
So... Because you guys are jerks. And... I got this big thing planned, because I'm finally going to get back at the world for everything with this big demon summoning thing. And it would just be really cool if we could do this the right way.
I mean,
What are you getting back at
Yeah,
the
yeah,
world for?
You're a billionaire tech bro with his own #1 company and everything you've ever wanted.
Yeah, none
You
of your
think
business.
just because you're alive, the world owes
Oh.
you
So,
something?
are you trying
He's
to
a
cause the
virgin
apocalypse?
still. That's what
Oh,
it is.
No,
yeah,
no,
yeah.
yeah,
No.
that's what it is.
No.
Yeah, nobody.
no,
Yeah,
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense
No.
now.
That's what I smelled.
Yeah.
The lady doth protest too much.
You don't even know Chekhov.
So when I was smelling around for the servers, and I obviously couldn't find them, I did smell a lot of friction and disappointment.
You
A
know,
lot.
at Love and Mood, just around the corner, they sell lotion and tissue box sets.
Yeah.
Okay,
Might
can you just...
help.
It's not a bad thing.
They're only $4.99.
There's nothing wrong with being a virgin. If you're not ready, you're not ready, you know?
I'm not. No, that's not. No.
Right, you're not ready. It's okay.
No,
All right.
no.
No one's brushing you. No one's putting pressure on you.
Believe me, no one
could
wants
you-
that.
Could you just log into the game? Could you just log into the game so that I can kill you in the game and like destroy your characters? Because you you're pretty good at my game. I'll give you that. You're not as good as me, but you're pretty good at my game. Pretty good at my game. And I knew that when I hatched this plan, that the 4 of you were gonna be super annoying because you're the guild that like everywhere you show up, you fucking find the glitches, and then shit gets weird, and I'm sick of it. So can you just log in so that I can beat you once and for all, and then we don't have to worry about this ever again, and then I win and you lose because I'm smarter than you, and that's it. Okay?
See you
log
at
in? Can you do that?
speed.
Yeah.
Or like, what if we don't and we just talk like people? It's okay.
Like,
Like,
I know you've never
got a
been in
lot
a
of potential.
relationship before, so you don't understand like
Totally.
clear communication
No, I got
lines.
No, my
Communication's
girlfriend's
really
Canadian.
important.
When you sit down and have a conversation, normally like 95% of the time it clears up all problems.
It
You
does.
just gotta talk.
Yeah.
Nope.
But I know you don't know that because you haven't been in a relationship before. But
I
that's
totally
okay.
have. Totally am
That's okay.
right now.
We can
right now.
we can start
Oh,
right now.
well, if you've
Yeah.
been in relationships and they haven't lasted very long, it's probably because of communication issues.
These are all theoreticals, and I feel like, we don't have to do anything soon. We could just take the evening off, and I feel like seems like, our guild is causing you a lot of stress. Maybe what if we sit out of the event tonight?
I can't contractually.
Yeah, got you.
Yeah.
So-
So we'll get some
Nailed it.
blueberry
So
Red
we're just gonna have to
Bulls.
kill him.
Kill him at speed.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I'm not one for like just cold-blooded killing, but I mean, if he's going to destroy the world, I mean, it's kind of like a mercy
Yeah,
thing.
well,
so,
We can't let
maybe-
the apocalypse happen. That would be tragic.
yeah.
Well, maybe you're not one for cold-blooded killing, but I am.
Oh,
So-
never
that's fine.
cold-blooded. No.
Well, then see that makes it easy.
Oh, it's
He's a psychopathic murderer, and we're just doing a mercy killing.
Let me put it to
I'm
you
cool
this
with it.
way. Get into the game, and he reaches off screen and drags Pat into the frame
No.
Hi, Pat.
No.
and puts a gun to their head.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah, no, this is-
okay.
all right.
It's fucking on now.
we're gonna. Yep. All right. We'll see you at speed.
And that's a perfect place to take a break.
Woo! All right. We will see y'all in just a few minutes.
Fucking got Pat.
And we're back. Ta-da!
That was quick.
Yeah, I have the tech power.
Use it to catch that neckbeard.
Well, Jezebel doesn't. I do.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. That's fair.
Let's go murder an incel.
Woo!
Sounds like a great Saturday night to me.
Really
Heck
does.
yeah.
Okay, so Botch has just revealed his master plan: summoning demons to the earth at midnight. His game is a giant occult construct that you've all been playing, and
Terrible.
he
Aren't
has
they
Magic
all?
Hat.
And he's
That was
currently
the
up on
line.
the vid screen right now, right?
Yeah,
And he has Pat.
he has Pat.
Mm-hmm.
What do you do?
We'll see you in a little bit.
Yeah,
And
whatever.
I'm gonna unplug. Like in the middle of him talking, I unplugged the monitor.
Rude.
Yeah.
So you all are alone in the Overlong Games front HQ.
We have to save Pat.
We do.
Well,
Now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How?
Okay, well, we can steal a vehicle or borrow one. Or...
Got my bike. We got my
And
Yes.
the bike, but that'll only transport two of us.
I can maybe talk to Master Calidor and see if he can assist with a quick transport. I mean, I
Can
can
they-
try and do it, but there's always a chance we'll end up in like Sacramento.
Can they do the floor suction thingy that they did with me?
But
Can
I
they,
have to ask. I mean,
can they get
I'm
Pat out
I'm
of there?
not proficient with the whole teleportation thing right now, so
Well, I think asking would probably be a good idea.
okay.
What
Are you
if we use a flanking maneuver and you get your Kellador buddy to teleport some, and then I take someone on the bike, and they are like, "Where's the other half?" I don't know. Or if I get there first, they're like, "Where's the other half?" And I'm like, "I don't know." Now, like, who's the other half? Anyways, I
That-
just wanted to throw that out there.
I like.
I
where your
like
head's
that
at,
idea.
Artie. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We should.
Okay.
Okay, so heavy
Teams?
hitters, right? Heavy hitters are Marvin and Jezebel and Artie. I'm just kind of here.
Got a
So
shotgun.
Esteban's here too.
Esteban's here too. Yes.
I saw you blow apart a robot with a shotgun. How are you not a heavy hitter?
I got lucky. Like,
Also, her shoulder's a little.
yeah, and I dislocated my shoulder.
Maggie,
It kind of still super hurts.
you are a super heavy hitter. Do not doubt yourself. That shotgun is cool.
Yeah, I do
Yeah.
love my shotgun.
I've already died once and I'm scared of you. So
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
That-
give
that's-
yourself some credit.
Thank you, Esteban.
You're welcome. What are we doing?
Seeing as how I think it's a bad idea to split up Jezebel and Maggie, Marvin, if you want to come with me on the bike.
But Marvin has to teleport.
I could try to
yeah.
open a portal.
What if Kellador teleports though?
Well, he has to kind of
Oh.
I kind of have to channel.
You're a
with the magic.
conduit.
Yeah.
Well, I suppose since we're meeting up again at speed, Maggie, they do say that absence makes the heart grow fonder. So suppose we could be
Do-
separated.
Is that Chekhov?
I think so.
Yeah.
Jez,
Maggie.
do you trust Artie to get me there safely?
Squints. Looks over at her.
He's scratching his butt.
Yes. I've known him long enough. He was the first person I
Okay.
met in ShadowCraft, so.
Artie and I will take the motorcycle.
Besides,
the
if anything
shotgun?
happened to you while he was in your care.
Wait, what?
What?
You're talking. What do you say?
Just take very good care of Maggie.
Yeah. Why wouldn't I?
Or else.
Or else.
Or else
Or else
we'll be
you
very
won't have
sad.
taken good care of her and that would be
Yeah,
bad.
we'll be very sad.
Oh yeah. That's
Yeah.
okay.
Like
Yeah, cool,
world
cool, cool.
ending levels of sadness.
World unending
Have you ever thought
levels of
about
sadness.
like poetry? Because I feel like after all this is over, you'd be really good at it.
I write haikus on occasion.
They're really good.
Yeah, those are like the really long essays, aren't they?
No.
No.
5 pages plus 7 pages plus 5 pages.
Syllables.
Have you been writing really long haikus?
Hey, let's not worry about it. We got a plan now, and we can go.
I kind of want to read those though, Marty. That sounds really interesting.
Well,
Do you have one?
Like they're always 17 pages long when you write them.
I got them in my saddlebags on my bike that's at speed. But after all this is over, you can. I could have sworn.
Isn't your bike here? You drove it here with.
No, this is the
Stolen bike.
This
yeah.
this is the guy that attacked me's bike.
Yeah, that's right.
the
You
guy I
stole
threw
that
the
guy's
bus at.
motorcycle. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right.
So it's there. So
I'm down to read that if you can share.
I just I got the thing. I don't want to be around when people read the stuff I wrote because I get weird about it. But I'll give it to
I feel
you.
that.
You seem cool, so I'll just give it to you, and just like give me a thumbs up or thumbs middle or thumbs down.
You want you want notes? You want like critique?
I mean, if you think it's good enough to improve with critique, to make it decent, then yeah, I wouldn't hate it.
Okay, I can do that totally. So, also, can we just back up a second because I've known Jez for a while, but Jez, you know how to open portals?
I don't know, I've never tried it, but I figure if I, someone once told me that I could do anything I set my mind to.
That was me, Jez.
Yeah.
Somebody once told me that the world was gonna roll me, and I ain't the sharpest tool in the shed.
I quit the stream.
I don't know. I think you've got some pretty sharp tools.
Yeah,
When you're a bear,
it's true.
I didn't think about it that way.
I
right.
mean, Jesse, I know you want to try it, but maybe I've done it before.
Uh-huh.
So
Oh,
maybe
so
there's
me
a
to
better-
watch you first? And then next time I can do it?
Yeah, that
Okay.
would be a good idea.
All right.
Maybe. I don't know how smart that would be to give you that ability going forward, but can't
Okay.
keep you out of buildings now anyway. So why would that matter really in the long run?
well, you
Anyone?
guys get set up. Artie and I will hop on the bike
Okay.
and we will get a head start because you guys will probably get there before us.
Oh, hey, Marvin reaches behind his back and pulls out an old revolver and hands it out to Maggie. This was my grandfather's.
Oh,
Maybe Dad's dad, and you didn't know him. If you need it, I know you get your shotgun, but just in case.
yeah. I'll take anything to save Pat. So
Cool. I'm gonna be flinging spells, so I won't need it.
now I can have a shotgun and a revolver.
You can study it on my shoulder if you have to.
Yeah.
Hopefully,
Although
take some of the
with your bear
recoil.
hearing, wouldn't that make you deaf?
Well, if I've learned anything about my hearing, is that it's selective. So I'll just
That's
not
true.
select to
Just
hear
choose
that.
not to hear it.
Useful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Useful.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay.
Cool.
Maggie?
Cool. Well,
Maggie,
Yes.
travel safe. Artie, we'll take you to speed. We will reunite.
Soon. And then we'll
Yes.
get our house fixed up.
Yes. That was a haiku.
That was super impressive. I didn't even know.
It's pretty subtle, I know, but
I'm very impressed.
All right.
I'll read you some more
Marty?
haikus later.
Artie
So
and
much-
Maggie.
so much easier than I thought.
Maggie's gonna lean in and give Jezebel a kiss on the cheek. Thanks for making my shoulder feel better.
Thanks for making my life feel better.
And then
Marvin's sitting there going, "You owe me."
she heads to the parking lot.
I'm never washing this cheek again.
And she never did.
A multi-layered patch of blood and dirt just grows there over time.
Unless Maggie asked
So-
me to, then I'll watch it.
A weird, like a lip-shaped scab of mange.
So Artie and Maggie are riding the bike back, right? And Jez and Marvin are going to try teleporting.
And Esteban.
And Esteban.
And Esteban.
Going to
Okay.
try and put a call into Master Kellador.
All right. So as you start ringing Master Kellador, Maggie and Artie, you head back out of the headquarters, find Artie's bike still parked, well, the stolen bike, parked outside the gate. All is still there. Maggie's van is where you left it in the parking lot, super fucked up. It looks just as sad as when you left it. Whole front end is smashed.
I'm gonna stop at the van and I'm gonna grab like just a box of shotgun shells and like a backpack, put it in there. And then I'm also gonna grab I have a multi-tool. Yes, I have a multi-tool. So I'm also gonna grab that just in case.
Okay. You got like a Leatherman type deal?
Yeah, just like a Swiss Army knife, but not a Swiss Army knife.
But not
Makes
Swiss.
sense.
And
Yeah.
not an army knife. Okay. So you grab your stuff from the van. You find Artie's stolen bike outside the gates, surrounded by robot corpses. And y'all hop on and start heading down the highway. Now the traffic is going towards speed, which is where you're going.
Yeah.
But you are on a bike, so you can lane split pretty easy. But this is going to require a roll from Artie.
Yep.
Artie, do an act under pressure.
And that is cool, correct?
Mm-hmm.
8.
8. Worst outcome, hard choice, or price to pay.
Price to pay.
The price to pay. Oh, he opts for one. Okay. Your price to pay. Okay, your price to pay is that you will get there, but so you split lanes all along the highway, going between cars, getting up on the shoulder. People are screaming at you as you go by because everyone hates it when motorcyclists do that. You're getting lots of angry people flipping you off as you go by. And I think it's just like a matter of like, turn the radio higher and ignore all the obscenities being shouted at you. There is the radio station on this. This is that other asshole's motorcycle. So I think it's like, it's not even the radio. It's just like it's just his playlist that like you can't change for some reason. Like it's locked in. So it's just Judas Priest the entire way. And you're just riding up on the shoulder to just breaking the law. I don't know Artie's thoughts on Judas Priest, but that would personally drive me crazy.
I would love it.
I'm sure Jezebel loves Judas Priest. So you get through traffic pretty much no issue. Your price to pay, though. I think I'm just going to make it, your price to pay is that you will not beat Marvin and Maggie, or Marvin and Jezebel there. You're going to be held up a little bit. You will arrive second, and we'll see what consequences that pans out when you get there. So Marvin and Jezebel and Esteban,
Mhm.
you're all back at headquarters. What do you do?
Marvin tries to get in touch with Master Kellador.
Okay. Roll use magic.
Jezebel's daydreaming.
6 + 2 is 8.
8. Okay, on a use magic, that will get you a glitch.
Mm-hmm.
So with this one, you choose what glitch you want, and I choose what the effect is. So, you have the use magic thing in front of you?
Yes, I do.
All right, so yeah, there's your glitches. Weakened, lower duration, take harm, immediate unwelcome attention, problematic side effect.
You know what? I'm thinking maybe take 1 harm, ignore armor.
Cool.
That like I get a splitting headache from it
Yeah,
because it just didn't go through the way I wanted it to, and I'm
the old
immediately
magical
like,
migraine.
yeah,
Yeah.
a little bit of blood coming out of the nose.
Yeah, so you see Marvin just focus hard on contacting Kellador, and you see blood start to trickle out of his nose. Marvin, you take 1 harm, and you feel this searing pain in your head, and you hear Kellador's voice. Oh, Marvin, you are stressing yourself, my boy. That is, you got to take it easy, man. You've really been burning the candle at both ends last few days.
I know. I got to do a portal again, and I just didn't want to like jump to it like last time. Oh, can you help? Because I am shot.
Yeah, you're struggling a bit there, my boy.
Yeah.
You're riding the struggle bus. Very well. The council wishes to see you succeed. We can arrange a teleport for you. Where would you like to go?
The back karaoke room at Speed. Notch is there, and he's already told us his entire plan, why he's doing it, the whole thing. We're just gonna kill him.
Did he do the whole monologue thing?
He tried, but he screwed it up like 6 times. He kept restarting it like it was recording. He's a total tool.
That guy sucks.
Oh, I'm gonna enjoy killing him, and I don't really like doing that kind of stuff.
Yeah, normally that's against the rules, but
I know, but this guy, he's trying to end the world. I got a
No,
splitting headache.
I took a vote. We're all cool with it. You go ahead and kill his ass. It's fine.
Oh, so this is sanctioned.
Yeah, this is totally. You have a license to kill, my friend. You're basically 007.
I
thought you might like that.
This is the happiest day of my life.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, no big.
No.
Just go murder that guy and let us know when it's done.
Will do, boss. Thank you.
No problem. Hold on tight. This is as always, it's gonna feel pretty weird.
Yep. Grabs a hold of Jezebel and
Can you
grabs a
ask
hold
him
of
not to chop
Esteban.
my foot off?
Tell her we're not going to chop her other foot off.
They're planning not to chop your other foot
Oh,
off.
good. It'd be off balance. Starting to grow back.
All right. Avanti! As the floor below you melts.
Whee!
And the ground, the tile floor of the lobby at the office bubbles and sizzles and then opens and gives way as Jezebel and Marvin fall through the floor and land in the back room, the karaoke room at Speed. But it is unlike any other time you've ever been there in that the karaoke room is full of people.
Whoa, this is like our private spot.
My gosh.
Ain't no more. There are dozens and dozens of people in this room. And get this, there are actually people doing karaoke.
What?
As you land, the place is still as, they didn't have time to make it nice. It's still as shitty as it was, when you left.
Perfection.
But the room is stocked. There are people hanging on every single surface, and you actually land on a table that is one of those old school circular booths that has the round table in the center. and there are people all sitting all around it, a whole bunch of nerds that all have laptops out that are plugged into one struggling power strip underneath the table that is just doing its best. And as you land right flat in the middle of this table, and some dude is just like, "Hey man, we're trying to play a game here. Come on." Falling through the ceiling, rude.
Yeah. Private room, maybe. What are you doing in here?
Sure doesn't look like it. Whole bunch of people here.
It's okay, Marvin. We'll get this sorted out.
Yeah. You take care of it. I don't have the patience.
Oh, I'll take care of it.
I wonder if Artie and Maggie made it. Psst, ready to go?
Yes.
So
Good.
there's a sea of people to wade through.
Well, Marvin puts his hand on Jezebel. It's like, I think it's time for the wings.
Oh, you think so? I mean, I guess we are gonna kill the guy.
Well, I mean, I'm thinking biblical, so I want to part the sea of people, and what better than that is an apocalyptic.
Oh, I read that
looking-
book once. Sure.
Yeah,
I don't think that's how that
wings,
scene went,
sword.
but I mean,
Can you make
there's
your
always
eyes
room
glow
for
fire?
improvement. Let's try. Let's summon my sword.
Marvin takes 3 steps back.
You summon the sword.
I do.
Oh boy, this room of nerds is gonna lose it. Okay. You don't have to do anything to summon that sword, right? You just do it.
Yeah, it's just a. I have a gigantic hell sword.
Gigantic hell sword.
Yeah, I just summon it.
Okay.
The power of chaos.
So you summon your gigantic hell sword.
I do, and it's like a whole magical girl transformation, but into,
Totally.
you know, not a magical girl.
Are you popping the wings?
Yeah, it's part of the magic. It's like the same sequence, like every time they transform.
Totally. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like the sword comes down in the beam of light, and then like the horns get a little longer, and then like the shoes, one of which is Maggie's right now, transform into those like super sexy boots. And
I imagine like everyone's perception is forced to like look at one portion of the transfer, like so
Yes,
all everyone can
yes.
see is like horns coming out, and then flash, and then like
Mhm.
boots on,
And then the wings.
flash. Exactly, yeah.
And then yeah,
Is this Jezebel? I've been wondering about this since the very beginning. Is this your true form?
probably yeah, probably. I assume so.
Or does it like I don't because I've always thought that maybe your true form is like you turn into a fucking demon. Like, is this is this you peeking out? Is
I think
this...
it's like the halfway. Yeah, like the sup. I'm still Otaku Oni, but the really scary version.
and I
The
think
one that might come into your nightmares, dreams. You know, depends on the person.
I think this room of nerds has to 100%. There's got to be a lot of Otaku Oni fans in this room.
Yeah.
Oni fans, you should get an Oni fans.
Yes.
You do the transformation. I think
She
you're
probably has
completely
like
right.
that domain just saved, but hasn't done anything with it yet.
But because she doesn't know how domains work.
Yeah.
I think you're totally right though, Marvin. It's one of those things where it's like you have to watch
There's
every
lots of
little piece of the
sparkles.
transformation one at a time. Magical Girl, Sailor Moon transformation.
But it takes exactly like 28 seconds
every time.
every time. Yeah.
And as soon as you transform, you pop the wings, the sword appears. You got your shoes change. Is that what I heard? They could get
Yeah.
like big tall stripper boots or something. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, but
Um,
sans the heel, so it's got like the kind of like the really cool, almost hoof-like boots. Yeah.
Oh, nice. I like
But they're
that.
they're like thigh-high lace-up boots. Just,
Of course they are.
Yeah.
And you stand before this crowd of assembled nerds in your full, slightly demonic regalia.
And imagine her hair
And-
probably gets longer for some reason.
Totally. And there's a
Yeah.
fan that's just blowing it
Yeah.
for some reason.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm. The AC clicks on right at the right moment. Sitting
And
under
there
the
is a roar of applause from the room. Wow, Otaku Oni cosplay! What? Yeah! Love it!
Yes, that's me.
Love it!
That's me.
Does your voice change too when you do this? Did your voice just get deeper? Am I hearing
Yes.
that?
Yes.
Okay, great. The room lights up. People are so excited to see this transformation. And someone, random nerd, is just like, so is this like a con? Is this like you do this for like, you go to like Comic-Con and stuff? Or what's
Well,
up?
obviously, yes. But also I have business to attend to. Hefts the sword. There's someone who needs punishing. And just starts to walk out.
Several nerds raise their hands.
Is that her catchphrase from Taco?
Probably.
Yeah.
Whenever
Someone
she's
from
like
back
in
of the
her
room is
demon
like,
form.
step on me. And the room everyone is completely now fixated on you and not on their computers. They're not playing because they're all totally focused on you. And
I think she says this way to Marvin, but everyone probably thinks it's for all of them.
everyone follows you.
And just starts.
You walking into the front area.
As she goes out that way, Marvin just thought of this. Marvin reaches down to that struggling power strip, and he wants to send a charge and overload the entire power system at speed. Just short it every bit. Total chaos. We're going all in here.
Roll use magic. I love it.
That is a 7. That's a 5 + 2, just barely.
Oof. All right, what glitch do you want?
The magic draws immediate unwelcome attention.
Great choice. Perfect choice.
I'm here for the pain.
So as everyone stands up for the computers and just starts following conquering hero Jezebel, wings and all.
Yes, that's
like
the term.
Like the damn Pied Piper. You just bend down and just press a finger to the power strip and just send a surge through it. And I think it's like great timing, like Jezebel leading everybody out of the room into the front. And as Jezebel, you like triumphantly throw open the door into the front room. Boom. All the power goes
And that's
out.
when you see that her eyes do glow with like some little fire, yeah.
Yeah. In fact, not only glow, they're sort of little flashlights. You've got like beams.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. And all the power goes out of speed. And that back room, that karaoke room, is like at the back. It doesn't really have windows, so it's all of a sudden very dark in there. And everyone, you just hear like this mixture of glee at Jezebel's sudden appearance and then immediate anger. Just, what the hell, man? What the fuck? Where'd all the power go? This is the worst internet cafe ever. And you hear someone be like, yeah, did you see their website? We should have known it sucked. I mean, come on. Awful. And everyone who's not immediately fixated on Jezebel gets up and starts leaving. And that's when Maggie and Artie arrive out front, and you see this mass exodus of people leaving Speed.
Did Jezebel and Marvin already kill him?
No, these people are leaving disappointed.
What? Why?
We're-
Speed is
We're
amazing.
disappointed.
I don't know. I think we should probably go in and find out.
Okay.
Yeah, watch getting off the bike. The muffler's real hot.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to like strap. Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Yeah. What happened?
You talking to the crowd of people?
Yeah, as the people are walking, like, what?
Power outage, bro. No party here.
Oh, have you seen? Is it? I heard Bosch might be here. Have you seen him?
Yeah. That was super cool. Yeah, I don't know what happened to him. He's gonna be pissed. Power outage and everything.
Yeah, where is he? I know a guy that could fix it.
Oh no shit.
Yeah, I mean, I live here, so I know the power company people and
My brother's an electrician.
brother's an electrician.
Yeah,
That's
'cause it's like
better.
almost time for the event, and we're all gonna miss it now. So.
Nah, we might not though. We might
Oh,
not.
shit.
Tell your
Okay.
tell your friends to stay, and we'll find Botch.
All right.
Just
Well,
just hang out outside. We'll go in.
we're just gonna go down to Love and Mood for a little
Yeah.
bit.
Yeah. And we'll come get you when it's time.
Why wouldn't you? You know.
You know, I heard they got those sweet box sets. I wanted to get my hands on one of those. Yeah. I could get use out of that. Anyway, we're gonna go hang. But if you can fix it, bro, that would be awesome because we really I wanna get those rare drops, man.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, bro, I hear you.
That binacorn.
Binocorn.
Binocorn.
Right.
Right.
I
So
need
cool.
it.
Yeah, totally. Need it. Yeah. All right, well, good luck, man. And if you see Botch, like tell him his game's awesome and we all love him.
Totally. Where'd you see him last? Did you see him? I heard he was here.
He came in, he gave like a big speech a while ago, like in that karaoke room in the back. He was up on the stage and he was like, tonight's the night. This is going to be the game. This is going to be the one that shows them all. And I don't know what he was talking about, but he was going to show everybody something. And he had a gun for some reason. That was like a prop, I guess. I don't know, but
That's strange. Yeah, you leave the drama to the actors. You know, you're not
right. Yeah, I mean the guy's like super smart, but he's not really much.
It could have been like an Easter egg. Maybe he was thinking about bringing like a gunslinger class to ShadowCraft.
Dude,
That'd be so sick.
Right?
Maybe that's the event. They're gonna introduce the gunslinger.
A new class. Oh my god. Yes.
Yo, I hope you're right.
That'd be sick. Yeah. Oh, that'd be so cool. I might have to switch my main. I really don't want to, but I might.
Oh yeah. What do you play, bro?
Fighter.
I respect that. More of a caster myself, but yeah.
Ranger.
Which yeah. Yeah.
Righteous. Everybody's got a part to play. That's why it's a role-playing game.
Cool. Yeah. Right. So we're gonna go in there. See if we can't get things pumping, but keep an eye out when you're in love and mood. Yeah.
Yeah. No, we're gonna all just go stock up on lube. So yeah. Good luck, bro.
They're also having a discount on corsets if like that's your vibe.
Oh no shit.
Yeah.
Yep.
I bought one the other day. It's gorgeous.
Yeah. Buy one get one full price.
It's a hell of a deal, bro. All
yeah,
right,
man. No joke.
Check that out. Hey, keep it real.
You homie.
And as the mass exodus of people continue out of Speed, when Maggie and Artie enter through the front door, you see this massive throng of people surrounding Jezebel, who is standing about a foot taller on massive heeled knee-high lace-up boots with massive wings protruding from her back and carrying a big-ass sword.
It's flashlight eyes.
With flashlight eyes in the dark.
I think Maggie has like a stunned moment as she like catches sight of her. And then it's like
and I think at this point Jezebel's like, hey there, Butch. Oh, she's not this high pitched. Hey there, Butch. It's me, ya demons. Come out.
Artie's
go let my cat in. What I missed?
Is
just said, hey
Jezebel
there,
a
Butch.
demon?
It's me, ya demons.
I'm impressed. That I was expecting. This is, whoo.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty fucking wicked.
I'm just searching the
Something.
room for botch or pet. Oh,
Roll.
Maggie.
Read a bad situation.
Hi.
Oh, I got. Hold on. I did not want to interrupt a Maggie Jezebel interaction. Please continue.
Hey,
Hi.
Jez. Hey.
Oh, wings, and they like
Yeah.
stretch out
yeah.
a bit. They can't, like it's not a ton of room, so they can't fully expand. But yeah,
Can
one just stretches out.
you like feel that?
Mm-hmm.
Oh damn. Okay.
Right.
Wow. That's
I'm-
fun.
I'm-
That's
I'm-
And then if
Yeah.
like any of the other nerds get like a little too close, she does the thing with the wings to like.
No, like as
Yeah.
soon as one like of the nerds reaches out to touch, Maggie just slaps their hand away. No, you don't touch.
Okay.
Maggie, I keep saying Maggie. Jez, where's Pat?
I'm looking for him.
Roll. Read a bad situation.
Yes, I will roll read a bad situation. What is that skill? Oh, it's sharp. This will be a -1. Oh, well, look at that. I rolled 3 -1, so 2.
Can I, as she's doing this, can I use one of my moves?
Sure, but she still failed, and there's no way you could help her with a 2.
Okay,
But
so it's called Oops.
mhm.
And if I want to stumble across something important, tell the keeper you will find something important and useful, although not necessarily related to your immediate problems.
I love that move so much. I love that. Jezebel.
Yes. You could
You
say
gotta
that she's not the sharpest tool in the shed with a -1 sharp.
But she does have a big ass sword.
She does.
You fail,
Yes.
and if I'm recalling
So
right
much
with
tough.
your playbook, when you fail, or no, when you use luck, stuff
When I
happens,
use
right?
luck, stuff happens. Yeah.
Do you want to?
Well, it's really tempting. Yeah. Yeah, let's use luck and make that a 12.
Okay. So,
Yeah.
and with your playbook,
I get to pick a sign of the apocalypse.
yup.
I feel like
I've been waiting for this the entire game.
with all of these nerds about that the most fitting one here would be your hosts assemble.
Mm-hmm. Your hosts assemble. Ooh, okay.
They all become demonic. Like they all
I
start
don't-
like.
I don't
growing
know what it
horns and-
means.
Oh, that would be awesome.
I just
Oh
know
my
that I'm
God.
surrounded by
A
people
demonic
worshiping
nerd
me.
army.
All right, Jez. So look at the read a bad situation thing.
Uh-huh.
You get
Yeah.
3 of those.
Oh boy. Let's see. Read a bad situation. Okay. Okay. Alright, are there any dangers we haven't noticed? For the first one.
Mm-hmm. Well, obviously you don't know where Botch is, and he has a gun. He has Pat.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Around here somewhere. As far as other dangers go, these nerds are dangerous.
Are they?
They don't. You can't really gauge their loyalties because a lot of ShadowCraft players, unfortunately, have a pretty dogged loyalty to Botch.
Mm-hmm.
And it could be the case that these people could turn on you and become a
Yeah.
danger.
Now, if they turn on me, I have a giant sword, so I'm not that worried about it. But it's good to know. It's good to know. Obviously, the biggest threat's Botch with a gun somewhere. Ooh. Well, I could, because it's on a 12+, I can ask any question I know about the situation. Where's Botch? Is that too vague? Is that too... Or Pat?
There's only very few places he could be hiding in this place, and you know the whole place pretty
Yeah.
well.
And he wasn't in the karaoke room that we saw, because we appeared in there.
He wasn't in the karaoke room, but you don't know this, but Artie does. But that Botch had given a speech on stage in the karaoke room, and there is an area behind the stage, and that's someplace you haven't been, so that's quite possible.
Let's see, last question. I guessed what's most vulnerable to me? That's everything, let's be honest. What's the best way to protect the victims? Specifically Pat
in this case.
Yeah.
Get the gun out of Botch's hand.
Okay.
And at that point, he's basically useless. He's
cool.
He's just an incel at that point.
Wonderful.
So
yeah.
Disarm Botch. However, your hosts assemble. And I think
I don't know if a portal opens up and demons come out, or I don't know what that means. There's so many interpretations.
You cast your eyes about the room with your flashlight eyes and scan all around. And I think it is like you're trying to find Botch and you're trying to find threats. And I think it is almost just like it's almost like lasers just kind of like all around the room.
Little searchlight eyes.
Yeah, little searchlight eyes. And you scan all about, and you cast your eyes over all of these your throng of supporters. And as your eyes scan up and down them, Maggie, Marvin, Artie, you start to see that Jezebel, perhaps without realizing it, driven by some primal need that's simply a function of what she is, whatever the hell she is, she is transforming these people. And she looks them all up and down with her laser eyes. And you start to see them all get a little bit taller, like Jezebel. And start to transform in a magical girl transformation. And you are all forced to watch frame by frame, facet by facet, as they change. It's totally a montage. And Jezebel...
Each one gets a dedicated 24 seconds, or is it all happening at once?
Well, if it's a montage, that means each one probably gets like 8 seconds. Like you get to see like
smash cut.
Yeah.
Definitely
like
a smash cut.
Big group, transformation scenes.
Yeah, this is basically what you're left with here when all said and done is all of a sudden you see there's this transformation. They are all bathed in this red light, and Jezebel stands even taller than she was before and just gives off this glowing red color all around her, as where once there stood but a single Jezebel.
Oh no.
Now there stands a single Jezebel and her team of like 24 Valkyries. And they all look down at themselves and look up at you and extend their arms, and like twin hook swords appear in all of them that they all put in front of them. And you hear one of your new Valkyries says, "What is thy bidding, Madam Jezebel?"
I don't think she's noticed. I think she's completely just like, God, where the fuck are they? And so she's like,
You just deputized a bunch of nerds.
We must find Botch and disarm him. Not any harm coming to Pat.
Is that your command?
I think that's when she looks down. It's like a what moment? Looks at the other three like, don't do this.
What just happened?
I was looking for Botch. It's dark.
I mean, you guys watched that too,
Yeah.
the red light thing, and
Jez, you looked at them and they became that.
I had to watch 12 8-second sequences that are identical,
Oh.
except for like minor changes for individuality, but the same animation structure.
Just palette swaps. They just have different color schemes.
repetitive but interesting. Don't get me wrong. I mean,
Right,
I
totally.
found it compelling.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You know, just I thought there'd be a bigger budget.
Do you think he brought those robots along?
Oh,
So-
watch.
Yes.
So all the kids that were here playing were robots?
Robots?
I don't know. I was asking if you
demons
brought
when
them
you
along.
looked at them?
You two seem to have arrived outside around the same time as we did. Maybe
We were
before.
talking to the people that were leaving. They got disappointed because the power went out.
Oh
or
yeah,
something.
I did that.
Ah.
Yeah, fuck yeah, nice. Anyways, and they were like, yeah, Bosch was on stage giving this whole thing. He did this really long talk. He was hanging out in the karaoke booths. So I figured I'd give you the information. So hopefully we could find him.
I didn't
Right.
see him. That's where we came in. But I didn't look backstage. You
Well,
know, we
look
keep the cooler
backstage.
back there. I didn't look.
Yeah, but I'm gonna go backstage
let's
and just like
go.
look backstage.
Y'all head backstage, and the four of you are being just followed by this just lockstep army of Valkyries that Jezebel just made with her eyes. And as you
They're gonna be really useful for errands.
as you come into the back room, you see
Morgan's gonna get a lot livelier every 20 minutes once a
Housework.
month.
Really easy.
Mm-hmm.
you see Botch. You go behind the curtain backstage, and you see Botch standing right next to the backfire entrance with an arm around Pat, a gun to Pat's head, and in his fist, on his non-gun hand, holding a remote control. And he presses a button. And you don't immediately understand the effect, but he just says, "Checkmate, noobs." As all of those people that you sent down the street to Love and Mood suddenly come rushing back, shatter through the front door, break through the glass of speed, as dozens of robots come bursting into the room.
Destroy
Jez.
those robots!
I was just about to say that. Your Valkyries, I think, don't even hesitate. The Valkyries immediately fly and clash with the robots. And there is a fucking epic battle of Valkyries versus robots happening at the front of the front of the internet cafe. And Botch is like, "What the hell? That was supposed to be like the big trump card thing. Why'd you do that? That was like you ruined my whole thing."
Unhand Pat.
No, I'm probably just gonna kill Pat now because fuck you. That's fine. So
Yeah, have fun with that. And I'm gonna take the revolver that Marvin gave me and I'm gonna shoot his gun hand.
Yes!
Oh, roll kick some ass.
Do it!
Oh, it would help if I was in roll 20.
Oh boy, that's a tricky shot, man.
Yeah, that's a tough shot.
I'm probably
We
gonna
do
end up having
have
to
luck.
use luck.
Your luck doesn't cause
Right.
the apocalypse, so, you know.
I add my cool to that, right?
Yes.
Kick some ass.
Oh, it's tough.
Tough.
Mhm.
Is Maggie tough?
I still owe you an oops, Maggie.
Maggie is, yeah. Oh, Maggie has one tough. I'm gonna use some luck. I rolled a
Yeah.
5.
You got a 5? Ouch.
I got a 5. I'm gonna use some luck,
Okay.
which is I think that's my 3rd luck.
Really?
Because I used a luck to crash my van.
Mhm.
And then I think I used a luck for to shoot the hand for the shotgun because I rolled really bad then. So yeah, this will be my 3rd luck.
So
Least
your
one
last luck.
My last luck, which bad
I
things
thought we had
happen.
4 at the start.
I thought it was
only
3.
No, I thought we took away 3.
I took
and
away
had 4.
4.
You took away.
Other way around.
You took
I
away 3.
4.
Yeah. No, you took away 3.
3? Oh, normally
Because
my
I only have
practice
3
is to
signs
take
of the
away 4.
apocalypse until this last one.
Wow, that's not like me. Normally I do it the other way around. All right. Oh, that's no fun. Okay, so you use luck to shoot Botch's gun hand. What's the harm on your revolver?
Oh, the one I handed her. It's a 2 harm, close, reload loud.
Okay. And you got a 12. So, 12. You don't have advanced moves, but so it's 10 plus. You get to choose one extra effect on a 10 plus. Do you have it in front of you, the kick some ass thing?
Yeah, that's the okay. On a 10 plus. You force them where you want them.
Good choice. Where do you want them?
Away from Pat and away from that door.
Awesome. Okay. You shoot him in the gun hand. Bullet pierces his palm. And I think the bullet goes through his palm and goes right through his hand and hits the handle of the pistol that just flies out of his hand. And, he's a fucking bitch. So he just and drops the gun, backs away, lets go of Pat, falls backward. Pat immediately gets, as soon as Pat gets out of his grasp, Pat runs across to the side of the stage where the pulley system is with a curtain, and just grabs a mop and turns around and just starts to beat him with a mop.
This is the most emotion we've ever seen from Pat.
It is by far the most emotion I've ever seen from Pat.
I think we just let him get it out of his system.
Yeah. Yep. You want to just let Pat get it out?
Yeah.
Just let Pat get it out of his system. Because I imagine Pat's not going to kill the guy with a mop, but he's going to beat him up pretty bad. And
I think at the front of Speed, Jezebel's Valkyries have subdued the robots. I don't think it's much of an issue for the Valkyries. And the whole assembled host of Valkyries hover back into the karaoke room, seat themselves at the booths, and sit and politely clap as Pat just beats Botch with a fucking broom handle, with a mop handle. And what are the rest of you? Do you guys just watch, basically?
Yeah.
This is the best you could.
You're
have
doing
hoped
great,
for.
Pat.
Look at you, piece of shit! You sexist asshole! Fuck you! God!
I didn't know they were this strong.
Hinge at the hips.
it's impressive.
Really get your lower body into it, Pat.
Oh, what? Oh, hinge at the...
You'll get more power out of it.
Botch is just... Oh, yeah, no, it's a good tip. Thanks for that, Artie. So, more like this, kind of choke up on the...
No, leave it. Keep your hands where they were. Just incorporate your lower body. Really give it to them.
Ooh, okay. Yeah.
Like you're chopping firewood or beheading people.
Oh yeah, that's much better. Yeah.
Oh, amazing. Great work.
Look at the splatter. I didn't expect that really from that broom.
Mop right up.
And
should we? I mean,
yes, he doesn't need a mop. Yes.
I walk over. I'm like, Hey, Pat. I think you've done. That's good. Why don't we go talk about this real quick?
Pat just holds out just this blood splattered mop handle.
Yeah. Just
You-
take
you-
it and
Do you want one?
no. I think you and I are going to go check the concession stand. How about that?
Oh, okay.
Let's make sure everything's okay.
I still got lots of those vegetable chips.
Great. You know what? I feel like having one right now. Why don't we go
Wait.
check on it?
Vegetable chips?
It's a long
Yeah,
story. Don't
I bought
worry
a ton
about
of
it.
veggie chips.
They had the same crunch as pork rinds. Fantastic.
They're good.
They're good
Marvin
with hot
just
sauce.
walks Pat forward out of the room.
Pat just walks out, and the Valkyries are just like, as Pat goes by. Oh, thanks. Thank you.
You've got fans, Pat. That's great.
I've got OnlyFans. And as you
All
don't
right.
know,
Well,
I need it.
and I think Maggie, because I owe you an oops, as Pat beats Botch nearly to death with a mop handle, Botch keeps like getting up, trying to like, and just keeps getting smacked back down by Pat. And one of the times that Botch gets hit, he tries to stand up, and Pat just wails him right across the chops and spins him around. And from out of from when that hit hits him, Botch's fedora comes flying off, the source of all of his power, and lands right at your feet. And you see inside his hat, there is a little flashing red light coming from inside his stupid trilby.
I'm gonna pick the hat up and see if I can figure out what that light is.
please don't put that
Inside
on.
the inside brim of the hat, there is a little remote control, only inch across, if that. That just has big red button on it.
I feel like pressing this would probably be a bad idea. But I kind
Possibly.
of want to.
It might summon the demons.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. What time is it?
11:58.
Oh,
It's probably the demon button.
would
Or
anybody-
sometimes big red buttons can be abort buttons.
Can I
Maybe it's-
can I pick Botch up by like his shirt collar? Because I imagine he wears a collared shirt.
Yeah.
And I pick him the 3 feet off the ground, hold him up to my face. It's still slightly lower. What
Well,
is
he's
that?
wearing a collared shirt over his open over his t-shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't grab the t-shirt at all, so it's just like, ugh, really uncomfortable under the jawline. What does this button do? Oh,
Switch.
kill switch. And you're not
Do we
lying
believe
to
him?
me, are you?
We can bring Pat in. If you are lying,
No more,
we'll
no
bring
more
Pat
Pat.
back.
No more Pat. I'm not lying.
All right,
I don't
then.
care anymore. Just fucking kill me.
Ugh,
I clicked the button.
so glad you asked.
You press the button. And it's like... It's so hard to place when these things happen. But it's very much like the destruction of Alderaan, like thousands of voices cried out and were suddenly silenced. You didn't stop the demon summoning. You shut down ShadowCraft.
No.
Forever.
Oh no.
And you know this, particularly Marvin. Marvin, as you're walking Pat back to the concession stand, you made that pact. That
Mhm.
pact with the game itself. And you suddenly just feel this like pain in your chest. And you know in your heart of hearts somehow that your pact is broken, that you've been released. You don't know why, but it's gone. And so is ShadowCraft.
Question.
Yeah.
So, we can use like magic and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And since I stabbed Botch at the same time she pressed the button, because they're kind of a little connected, is there some way I can, I don't know, use some weird apocalyptic pact magic to maybe instead of turn it off, just transfer ShadowCraft?
No.
To what?
Oh, you know, I feel like we definitely know some good energy sources.
Do you?
Yeah. And maybe like, sure, Maggie knows some servers, but we said these weren't on regular servers; they were on magical servers. So I think maybe at the cost of a sign of the apocalypse, maybe that could power some servers. Maybe not all of them, like to the international extent that it was, but at least some of them.
I'm guessing with what you're asking me is if you can roll use magic, but that you intend to use luck for it.
Yes.
What sign of the apocalypse do you want?
Oh, there's so many good ones, but I think since we're nearing like the little end here, I think the one that's really fitting as I just stab Botch right through the heart would be take your throne.
Oh. I see.
Maybe Overlong Games has like a weird clause that like whoever murders the current leader gets to become the next leader or something like that. I don't know.
You're gonna love this and hate this. So you're stabbing Botch through the heart?
Yes.
With your big ass sword.
Yes. So it's more like I'm severing him mid-torso, let's be honest.
You're impaling him.
Yeah. There's not a lot left of his torso after that.
Is this just like you're holding him and you just...
Yeah, I'm holding him up with one hand, asking him questions, and then he said, just kill me already. She's like, so glad you asked. And at the same time as Maggie pushes the button, she just the other hand with the sword right through.
Maggie presses the button.
And then she lets go with one hand, and he just kind of slides.
Because we are getting at the end, I want to know, Artie, what are you doing in this moment?
Gotta save the kill.
Before all of this, these like 4 seconds in this situation happened like 10 minutes ago. He was getting pissed that people were leaving to get veggie chips instead of pork rinds. So he like all of this happens and he's just filled with ire that he's getting duped out of his pork rinds. Because all of this minutia that's been happening, he witnesses all this. He doesn't pick up on any of this stuff. And he's
Back
hungry.
on the pork rinds.
and yeah, so he wants to follow Marvin and Pat out to fucking have this discussion.
We're having this talk. I love picturing this though. Marvin is walking Pat out to the concession stand. As he does so, Maggie presses the button. Marvin, you feel something within you die. In that same instance, from behind you comes Artie marching out, doing one of those like, "Hey, we're not done talking about this."
Like, I imagine Marvin like goes down on a knee, like clutching his chest. He's
yeah, you just got mule kicked.
Yeah.
Your fealty is too late.
What? I'm sorry.
There will be no more veggie chips. All right. Clearly, through this shit, we have discovered life is short. Let me have my motherfucking pork rinds.
Kind of picks himself up off the ground. He's like, it wasn't my idea, okay? It was Maggie was worried about you.
Okay, well, maybe a conversation.
Look, I feel like I'm dying right now, so could you just like table this for a second?
Oh, you feel it? Oh, and we're worried about the pork rinds.
Point taken.
Okay, time out. I've done my dick move. What's going on?
The pact, the pact, it's gone.
And in the moment you say that, Jezebel stabs Botch.
Like, ShadowCraft can't be gone forever, but at least you won't be in charge of it anymore. Twist.
And he says, no, no, no. And as you put the sword through him, Maggie, you witness all of the terrible things that made Botch drain from out of him. His neck beard thins until he is clean shaven. His vape hovers out of his dress shirt pocket. Before your eyes, it swirls and it transforms into just, oh no, just a pack of menthols. It's not even a vape. They're just Newports. His super cool early 90s video game t-shirt drains of color until he is wearing but a polo shirt. And the hat. The fedora. It floats above his head. It spins, it swirls as Botch is drained, and you see all of his life essence draining down into Jezebel's sword. And
We've only seen me kill robots with this sword before, so.
Yeah, it all drains through the blade and into Jezebel's hand, and you see all this energy coursing up through her veins. And as she flexes her hand, she stands even taller than before as the hat floats above her head. And as it rests down on Jezebel's head, it transforms into a crown. And Jezebel, you open your eyes, and you close your eyes, open them, and blink. The flashlight eyes that you found yourself with blink on and off, and you find that when you close your eyes and open them, you are seeing Maggie in front of you. You're seeing your friend. You're seeing your Valkyries.
My love interest.
Your love interest. You're seeing the karaoke room where you spent so much time. When you blink and open your eyes again, you're looking at Root of the Loom. And you're standing inside ShadowCraft. And as you stand there, Jezebel, inside the realms of ShadowCraft, you're standing in the throne room. In the map of the game, the throne room is a quest giver location, typically. This is where you go to the Lord or Lady of the Realm to get your big final quest. And there are, before you, dozens upon dozens of players. You can see all the little avatar names floating above their head in health bars. And as you suddenly appear with this crown atop your head, driven by some unknown force, all of the avatars around you, including Maggie, everyone kneels before you impulsively. Actually, I'm going to accept Maggie from that. I don't think Maggie would.
Jezebel's freaking out just a little bit because this wasn't in the manga.
This was not in the manga at all. But you find that you are now queen of this realm. And you share this moment with the one consistent thing, your love interest all the while, Maggie. What do, Jezebel, as all the realms of ShadowCraft swear fealty to you?
Fruit of the Loom.
Yeah.
And then eyes open. Maggie, would you be my queen?
Is this your way of asking me out?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. I think that I'd like that.
Just offers the hand out.
Takes it.
Dip and smooch.
Yes.
That's where
And then when we come out of the smooch, the servers are back up.
That's where we end the main story, but the servers are back up. So as we close up, I'd like to do one of these kind of go-arounds and do a catch-up of now that Jez controls Guilds of ShadowCraft and has finally asked out Maggie, where we find all of you in 6 months down the road. So let me start with Artie.
Okay, Artie would have fixed his bike. Artie would have given Esteban his haikus, which were a brilliant series of really short stories. Obviously about himself. Going through different life situations that have been like tragic and really explains a lot about Artie. But he in order to distance himself from the potential threats of the Werebear biker gang, inquires with Marvin about what San Francisco is like and if he could make a living there, after showing him his OnlyFans account balance that he hasn't checked in since 2017. And the fact that after everything that's happened, it's at like $850,000 at least.
Yeah, you're top 5% easily. I think Artie finds himself a very, very rich werebear. And moves to
San Francisco seems like an awesome place to be.
If you're a rich werebear. Yeah, I think Artie, you live the dream. You head down to San Francisco, find a place, enjoy your cult following, and it's only a few months later that Artie's anthology of short story haikus is published. And what is the title of that anthology?
Oh man, that's so hard. It would just be like the genus and the species name of grizzly bear, Ursus arctus, which in different words just means bear. I found out recently. And it's just got this weird Latin name, but it's so much more to him. And then he markets it to his OnlyFans folks and sells a lot of really oddly expensive digital copies of it.
So it's even better because grizzly bear specifically is Ursus arctus horribilis.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Spelled with a W in your case. Where do we find Marvin in 6 months?
I think Marvin ends up trying to parlay this pseudo success into a better position with the Mage Council, like maybe a little bit more training, maybe a bit better, so he doesn't have to take all the part-time jobs of being a battery to people. He plays down the whole Jezebel is now like 2 steps away from ending the world kind of thing.
Yeah,
You know,
literally 2 steps away.
still his friend, but he did succeed in stopping his team. So yeah, that and over the next 6 months he introduces Maggie to actual magic, like shows her magic and introduces her to magic people and kind of gets her acclimated, because dating Jezebel, it's only going to get worse.
I introduced her to a whole different kind of magic. Know what
Yes.
I mean?
Yeah, there's
She's talking
that.
about sex stuff.
Yeah, more of that.
Yeah,
Lots of
yeah.
that. Yeah, it's there. So yeah, no, I think that's his thing. Marvin just gets a little bit more into the magic scene.
Yeah,
Tries
and
to get a
I
little
think
more respect.
And I think you do. I think this leveraging the success is highly successful. Kelador really goes up to bat for you with the council. You did exactly what you were asked. You stopped something terrible from happening, and I think the Magic Council, when it comes to Jezebel, is keeping a friends close to enemies closer kind of approach. You've sort of become her watcher in Buffy terms. And they're all right with that arrangement. And because you have been given this task of being sort of the minder of the possible blower of the doom horn of the apocalypse, that raises your stock quite a bit within the wizarding world. And 6 months later, you're only just beginning a road that ends just a few years later, when Kelador informs you that he is retiring and that it will be time for you to take his seat on the High Council, under one condition.
Oh God.
You have to become an animal. Assuming you accept, what animal does Marvin become?
I look down at my little dog over there. Marvin would do this in a heartbeat, just because a Maltipoo, a little white Maltipoo. My dog Sasha.
Oh, I love that.
Yep.
Marvin Lockwood,
Maltipoo.
Beautiful.
Yep.
All right. Maggie, where do we find you in 6 months?
Maggie gets her van fixed and
Priorities.
upgraded with like the insurance claims that she was able to do. Still living with Jezebel in her van. I believe she redoes Speed's website and it's much better the second time around. And I imagine she's training to take over Speed.
Ooh.
Because she's very good with technology and she wants to bring it up into current times kind of thing.
Up to speed.
Up to speed,
Bring it up to
yes.
speed.
Yes.
I think you do. I think you do take Speed.
Yeah.
Phrasing. I think you do take over Speed, and I want to know, when you do, what becomes of Pat?
Oh, Pat is like whatever they want, is whatever position they want, Maggie will give it to them, because while Maggie adores Jezebel and she's a great girlfriend, Pat is her one true love.
Oh shit.
She adores Pat, but I don't think Pat recognizes that. So Maggie's like, no.
Like feel feelings really?
Yeah. Yeah. So Maggie is like, no, I dig Jezebel. So, you know.
Yeah. I think you take over Speed. This little place expands but you still keep that karaoke room in the back.
Absolutely.
Always keep that karaoke. That's for you guys. That's your
Mhm.
spot.
Yes. And then in a couple years when Kellador retires, Maggie offers to adopt him.
Yes. Yes.
Kellador becomes your van cat,
Yes.
and he can still do magic,
Mhm.
and he can still talk. And I
Mhm.
guess you just kind of get over that being freaked out by talking.
Yeah,
cats
and
thing.
especially with Marvin exposing me to the magical world, I imagine a couple of years down the road, Maggie's like used to it now.
Mhm.
And your brother
especially-
becomes a multi-poo.
Yeah, my brother becomes a dog. I'm dating the Harbinger of the Apocalypse. I assume we
Yep.
get married at some point.
Our
like-
wedding's beautiful,
Yeah.
Esteban.
Oh, we'll talk all about it in just a minute, Jezebel. Speed expands. It takes up the whole strip mall. Love and Mood has to get a new location.
It becomes like a whole like it's an arcade, it's a bar, it just expands.
Lube
It's just
shop.
this whole it's this whole
Does Love and Mood move, or do they just get integrated?
I think they get. I
They
think
get
you buy out
absorbed.
Love and Mood, and they get
Yeah.
absorbed.
yeah.
It becomes one LLC.
It's the nerd nude store.
The Nerd Nudes.
The
Yep.
nude nerd store?
Yeah, the nude
Yeah,
nerd
it's where
store.
they sell like Love and Mood sells like the really kinky cosplays
Yes.
And
yes.
like the figurines.
and the figurines. Totally, yeah. Maggie becomes a highly successful businesswoman running Speed, but also is known within the gaming world as being the queen of ShadowCraft, the queen consort to the queen regent. The queen regent here being Jezebel. Jezebel, where do we find you? in 6
Oh
months?
gosh, Jezebel is just so all over the place. Well, I think she definitely starts planning the wedding. Like,
Immediately.
yes, but she has to wait the amount of time that it takes in the manga before she can ask Maggie. But she can start planning the wedding now. You know, she just
Yeah,
has to.
no rule
Yeah,
against that.
yeah. So I think like 2 years is when like the allotted time is up. And
I feel like Jezebel just shows up at Maggie's van or something one day, or well, they probably live together, but just
They do,
or just like
yes.
comes in the same
Yes,
room. Maggie's
Keldor's
in, and it's
our
just like
cat. It's great.
true. Keldor's totally your cat, yeah. But I feel like Jezebel would just show up, see Maggie one day, but Maggie, we're getting married today. Like, no, it's been 2 years. We're getting married today. That's what happens now.
It's in the
That's
manga.
thing.
Can't rewrite it.
And Maggie just goes with it. She's like, okay, sure. I'm happy. Yeah, why not?
And yeah, and Esteban is the maid of honor.
Proud title.
Mm-hmm. I feel like Artie is maybe like best man. You know, we just
I
like,
have to be the ring bearer.
the ring bear. That's true. Yeah, you're the ring bear.
Pat
Marvin
officiates.
can have it.
Pat
Marvin can have it.
Pat officiates.
Yeah, Pat officiates.
Harmon gives
Oh,
away
it's a-
Maggie.
Yeah. Yes,
Pat
Marvin.
gives the
yes.
most moving sermon at your wedding.
And I'd like to clarify, Maggie's not like settling for Jezebel. She just realizes that Pat will never. So she moves on.
Moves on. Much
Gives her
to
heart to
Jezebel's delight, as you have been her love interest since the millisecond she laid eyes on you.
Although Esteban's maid of honor speech,
It's off the chain at this wedding, though.
especially because it's being delivered from a corpse.
Yes. Yes.
So,
Wait, which corpse?
Oh, you know, well, it
pick one.
can't be Danny
Does
Mo.
he keep Dan
because
Emo for
Dan
years?
Emo starts to go
He
bad.
wouldn't be in good enough condition. No.
Yeah.
During one of
Maggie's
my
like,
20-minute
no.
20-minute
You
visit,
get a new corpse.
we go
Okay, the
together
20-minute visit.
during my 20-minute visit that month. We pick out the maid of honor.
That's Maggie's condition. Maggie's like, Esteban can be the maid of honor, but he needs a new corpse.
Gotta be fresh.
Gotta be
Yeah.
fresh. It's gotta be fresh.
Can't
for the
smell.
wedding. Yeah.
Can't smell.
And
Do
then
you do the wedding in game? or out-
it's
do you do
it's
both?
simultaneous.
Both.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and it's live streamed
At speed.
at speed in the karaoke room on the stage. And
Perfect.
Officer Fuentes is the flower girl.
Yep, he'd be down with that.
Yeah, he's the flower cop. He used to float
The
through
flower cop.
Yeah,
Yeah, every wedding has a flower cop.
and it's just a beautiful, quirky, weird ceremony. And I imagine just in like the daily life, it's just still typical Jezebel, so you never know what the hell's gonna happen. But Maggie's pretty go with the flow, and of course, when Marvin turns into a multi-poo, she doesn't bat an eye, but she's very, very excited to have a cat in the van now. She adores cats.
And all continues and all is well.
Yeah.
Until such time down the road.
All
As
right,
the
together
final
as a
seal is broken. And Jezebel, at long last,
Yeah, that's.
has a job to
I
do.
imagine at some point she says to Maggie, like after the wedding, like, oh, now that we're married and everything, I was really worried for a minute, but now that we're married, I just don't feel like I have to push my luck as much.
Yeah.
And that's where we end it. I'm so proud of you guys. You turned out so good in the end.
Wonderful, wonderful. Absolutely fantastic. Let's go around, say who we are, where we can find you, and favorite moments from tonight's game, and if you want, from this little 4-shot that we've had in total. Because, I'm all about that highlight real life. Let's start with our game master. Colin, thank you for GMing us.
Mm-hmm. Happy to. Loved it. Favorite moment? Favorite moments. Still, hot sauce on the tip of my penis will still go down as one of my favorites ever. I probably could come up with one for all of you that you all did that just killed me. Yeah, like every Marvin Kellador scene I loved being in. Absolutely, those were all so good. One of my favorite moments is actually not even a thing that happened, but like on screen, so to speak, but off screen. Just picturing Marvin as like this powerful wizard who just spends his day just like holding a wire and just like pumping electricity. Like I fucking love that so much. This utilitarian wizard thing. Maggie vomiting in a trash can in the morgue was up there. Maggie passing out when she sees a talking cat. Generally, like frail Maggie moments are my favorite, but then also Maggie talking mad shit to Botch was also great. I remember I told you before we started this game, like, yeah, the main villain is like an incel sexist asshole, and you are a female computer programmer, so you're like basically designed to make him hate you. And I love that totally panned out. Jezebel's first scene in the entire game is still my favorite. Jezebel just like, I'm in my house. Like, you don't have a house. Well, I'm in it. So that was fucking great.
I feel
and
like
for
Jezebel does that a lot. Like, who are you to tell me what I do and don't have and can't do?
It's in the book. My favorite for me, selfishly, was that I got to beat an incel almost to death with a mop handle. That was really fun as Pat too. And like being Pat was my favorite, and Pat getting that satisfaction was just great. I love that. I could go on because this was freaking. Oh, look, it's Marvin.
Yeah, Marvin stopped by.
Hey, Marvin. Yeah, I could go on. There's a million. Everything that happened in the last episode on the highway was fucking hilarious, and I could do that. That could have been the whole episode, and I would have been completely satisfied with that. Yeah. Everything. Anytime Love and Mood got mentioned, that's up there. Tissues and lotion in a box set will forever be one of my favorite lines. Just brilliant start to finish. So yeah, thank you all so much for playing. I much appreciate it. Thanks, Lindy, for letting me come on and do this weird thing. It didn't have as much quest in it as I was planning on doing, but whatever. Did a little bit of it. But yeah, so hi, I'm Colin. I do this all the time. I GM way too much, and I GM one-shots on my channel every single weekend. Every Sunday night at 7 on my channel, which is just my name, twitch.tv/ColinOmicon. I do a one shot this month for the month of May. All my one shots are PBTA games. So it's PBT May. So we did we've done Comrades, which is that was the first
That was
one where you
fun.
play as Comrades was dope. Lindy was in that.
I
We
was a
had super
garbage
fun with that.
character.
You were a trash goblin and I loved you. Yeah, you play as leftist revolutionaries. We had a great time doing that one. We did a little bit of not Russia in that one. Then we did Bedlam Hall that Anna ran, which was so fucking funny. It was brilliant. Where you play as the servants to a family of terrible, spooky people. It's like Downton Abbey meets the Addams Family. It's great. Then tomorrow, my birthday stream, my 30th birthday was yesterday.
Oh, happy
And-
birthday!
Thank you. I'm old. Everything hurts. And but because my birthday is tomorrow, that allowed me to strong arm Savvy Seaworth into running a one shot on my channel. So tomorrow, Savvy's running the Sprawl on my channel. So it's going to be some cyberpunk goodness. And because it's Savvy, she's a troll and has designed a one shot entirely to annoy me. I've been warned. It's all like country music themed, and it's just out to get me completely, and it's gonna make me angry, and I'm gonna love every second of it. Savvy's fucking beautiful and brilliant, and I'm looking forward to it. So tomorrow, I'm gonna actually be in that one. I'm gonna play in it, and it's gonna be a killer group of people. So check that out tomorrow. Week after that is gonna be a game of Thirsty Sword Lesbians. Just brilliant game. And then the 30th of May is going to be Apocalypse World, the game that started it all, and I'm going to come back and run that. And then the other thing on my channel is on Monday nights I play Monster of the Week. I play a game called Monster of the Week Act 3 that is about to have its 10th episode. It's going to be wrapping up relatively soon. We're getting close to an end on that one, and it's dark and heavy and lots of tears and not at all like the game you just watched. Not even close. It's funny, but it's not funny like this. It's mostly super heavy and emotionally destructive, and I love it. It's a great, really just drama-filled game. So that's every Monday night at 7 on my channel. And for the time being, that's pretty much it. So that's what I got going on. Check out my channel and see the stuff that's happening. The only thing is that I now own a company. Me and Anna, who are hanging out in chat, started our own game company. It's called Six String Games. We're incorporated. We just got our certificate of existence. That's literally a thing. Yeah.
I
So
mean,
we
we
got
all
our
have one of
certificate
those.
of
It's called a birth certificate.
That's exactly the joke that I made too. So if you are curious, you can follow us on Twitter. We are at Six String RPG, and I just put the link.
Not
in
G-string
your chat there.
RPG.
No, that's a whole different
RPG.
thing.
Yeah, just wanted to make sure it was clear.
We have a game coming out. It's called Big Damn Heroes. Be on the look for it. We're playtesting it next week for the first time. So lots of stuff happening. And yeah, that's all for me. Thanks, Lindy.
Thank you. Thank you for GMing us in our crazy madness. This was super duper fun. I'd also would like to add, I think all of us went and visited Linus for some therapy once all of that was over.
Oh, Dr. Linus, definitely.
Dr. Linus,
yeah, you're gonna
yeah.
need Dr. Linus. Yeah.
Yeah. The NPC we'll never meet. Dun dun dun! Nuggetosaurus! Maggie, my love, how was that for you?
That was amazing. I had a blast. It was so much fun. I'm very, very glad I got to play in this. I wasn't expecting to love Monster of the Week as much as I do, but I do. So yeah. I'm Nuggetosaurus. I played Magdalena Knight, the Mundane. You can find me here on Mondays and Tuesdays playing in our Mondays in Exandria and our Mists of Ravenloft D&D campaigns. And then the once a month Saturday game of Aliens, where I play a synthetic human named Violet, who is learning some stuff about her family. So that'll be fun. Favorite parts, specifically from this episode, Artie being naked while being interrogated and questioned in a courtroom of magical wizard animals. That was just cracked me up. Favorites all around from the whole game. Jezebel and the seduction cookies. That just Yeah. The first time Artie turned into a bear. I loved that, just the whole visual of it. And then Marvin, what did you do? I can't remember. So the first time you teleported, I can't remember if you blew up your apartment.
Yeah, I did.
Or if you just like damaged your apartment.
No, pretty much the apartment was destroyed.
But that image just cracked me up. And then Officer Fuentes just somehow Maggie became Jezebel's, like, I don't even know, but I'm now responsible, like, medically
Destiny.
for your emotional
Destiny, my love interest.
Yeah, it was just, this game was insane and I loved every minute of it. And I'm going to be very sad that we're not going to be playing it anymore. So, yeah.
Very sad indeed. Someone who's hopefully not very sad. Marvin Lockwood, Deception check.
Yes, I am Marvin Lockwood, the 7-pound multi-poo. This was great. As a matter of fact, my multi-poo is lying right here, just getting pets because she's like, "Oh, I'm Marvin Lockwood now. I deserve pets."
Mm-hmm.
No, this was an absolute blast. I was so happy. I had just kind of been introduced to Monster of the Week and mentioned it to Lindy, and she's like, "Wait, I know someone who could run a game for us. Let's do that." I'm like, wonderful. And yeah, magic happened. Very, very happy. You can find me here on Mondays when I run Mondays in Exandria, Wanderlust in Wildmount with Nugget and Lindy. We do that at 9:00 on Mondays. It's a lot of fun. They're actually doing something finally. After leaving the town, we're going to have Nugget is probably going to assassinate one of our other players because he deserves it. So that'll be a lot of fun. They're on a flying carpet in a Lehman's tiny hut, traveling 12 hours with two players that are not happy with each other. This is going to be a cage match of the century. Tuesday nights is Miss Ravenloft. It's a lot of fun. I'm playing a little dead character now, an NPC. She is a dead druid, a ghost druid. That's right. She's a ghost who is also a druid. That's a lot of fun. And this next Saturday we're playing aliens. And I can't wait to play that because sooner or later Nugget's also probably going to kill my character. Nugget is just a very deadly player when she plays. If you noticed in Monster of the Week, she's the first one to pull the gun on everyone. So that kind of surprised me. That's actually one of my favorite parts.
Nugget, really.
Yeah. That's honestly one of my favorite parts is when Nugget just pulled out. I mean, when Maggie pulled out the shotgun against the other werebear. That was just like, whoa, holy crap. That's not the Maggie I thought I saw here. Other fun parts, just everything with Master Kellador. That was a lot of fun. Was not expecting to be dealing with a cat, and it was everything I expected to be. Already letting loose tonight in the trial. Just is it all right to fart? And they're like, look, it's a petting zoo in here, and he just literally let loose. That was great. And I just enjoyed Jezebel doing Jezebel things because Agent of Chaos was a lot of fun. So this was great. Thank you, Colin. Great time.
Thank you for being an awesome Marvin Lockwood. And of course, last but certainly not least, aside from me, Bill of the Forest, Artie Whitaker Jr. How are you?
I'm doing great. This whole thing was a blast. All the moments are super great. But Lindy for the channel and Colin for providing a fucking amazing space for improvisational comedy and your ability to literally tie in all of our inside jokes that we've made was super awesome. I'd go around and like give everybody highlights, but the whole thing was so damn good that I don't want it to stop. I'm just gonna throw that out there. This was a hoot. I would there's a lot of cool comedic and story potential here, even if like we were to do this off camera and just vent off steam and like fuck around. This has been an awesome time. If you were watching and have money, throw it at everyone on the screen. Find a way to make sure that they catch it when you throw it. But like game running and players and stuff, just fucking stick all that cash in a goddamn potato gun and shoot it in their direction. I had an absolute blast doing all this. And I just kind of, I want to be a viewer into what life is like as part of the Wizard Council, as a like a mini poodle. Like that's where I'm like,
That
okay,
spinoff is awesome. I'd watch that.
That's the Frasier. That's the Frasier.
It totally works because Marvin is so the Frasier of this particular party too.
Yep,
that really checks out.
Just a super great time. There's a lot of crazy things going on in the scene, but these folks are giving awesome energy towards it and deserve good shit. I'm Bill of the Forest on the internet, and that's my time, I guess.
Woo! Fantastic. Thank you, Billy. And of course, it's just me who's left. Oh, favorite moments. So many. Specifically from tonight's episode, I think my favorite thing was watching Pat beat Botch with a mop, because Pat he must have been so pissed. I feel like that's his entire life's worth of stress and rage, all just compiled into that moment, and now he's good for like another 30 years or so, you know? It'd be great. God, and overall, goodness gracious, the highway shenanigans, just all of that was amazing. I really liked throwing a bus at somebody. I loved Maggie being so clueless for the first like 2.5 episodes, and then slowly starting to cue in, like, wait a second. Gosh, Artie, just all the offhanded things that he says just kill me, just crack me up. And of course, Marvin with his Harry Potter robes. And his mad in-game wizard skills, and the whole premise behind all this. And of course, Esteban and Officer Fuentes, they were magical, they were delightful. I want to see, I imagine, like, yeah, we've got like the spin-off series, like Marvin gets like a Frasier series, Maggie gets like something akin to The Office, but it's her, Pat, and a few other employees at speed. And then Artie would have like some, gosh, I can't even think of, like, because there's so many options for Artie, because he does these OnlyFans, he's got a motorcycle. Maybe it's like
Sons of Anarchy, but werebears.
I was gonna say Sons of Anarchy, but werebears, or the new girl, but it's the new werebear.
Yeah.
Because he's moving to San Francisco, and so, you know, place and everything. And then Jezebel just has like an OVA series, because it's just too anime not to have. She's got just a few episodes that none of which correlate to each other at all, but it's like the beach episode and this episode, and then like it's just all around the place. But anyways, yeah, that's my headcanon that I thought I would share with you guys. And then OT party at the morgue, you know, all that stuff, just great. I imagine that just these characters are so wonderful and I adore them. Maybe in the far distant future, we'll have like a comeback one-shot or something. I don't know. We'll see. They're just hilarious, and I adore them. You can find me here online at Laugh Love Lindy. This is my channel. You're watching us here right now. Definitely come here on Mondays and Tuesdays for Wanderlust and Wildmount and Mists of Ravenloft. Fighting the Leoman's tiny dome on the flying carpet on Monday probably, and on Tuesday they're all undead because I killed them all. I TPK'd them because the book told me to. And, you know, 2nd edition Ravenloft's just brutal. So, you know, they're going to have a chance to become not undead. And then I am apologizing in advance to what I'm going to do to them after that. So yeah. It's fine. It'll all be fine. It'll all be fine in the end. Hopefully. maybe. But of course, if you want to see us going, it'll all be fine, hopefully, maybe, then you should watch Aliens next Saturday, because that's our next showing of Aliens. And Billy's gonna be there. He's our current lovely, wonderful guest.